Yeah. Starting stuff now then. A little audio test. Going once, going twice. Discord audio. Let's see. Stream wants to start. What was
Mic
that?
check.
What was that?
Was that your mic check sound?
Yes.
Casual moan.
Oh. Welcome to stream, everyone. Right. Stream looks like it's live. No
Hello,
more weird
hello.
noises.
All the weird noises.
No. What will people... Oh, this photo was taken by Chad Rogers.
Nice, Chad. Well done.
Chad is definitely going to be a much more popular name in the following decades, isn't it? Just because of the meme.
Yep.
Which photo?
That was just the one I have on screen for the location
In
we were
the
last
stream.
at. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But maybe you should start the Discord live.
I will also
so we
start
don't
the Discord live so I don't forget, so everyone's seeing the same stuff.
So we don't have to check out your
Yes,
spoilery.
that probably helps. I mean, you can see this one spoilery too. So. If you can see stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Chad.
Your kick is saying you're playing Death's Door, by the way.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, we will be soon.
You guys will be at this door.
When the
Stop it, Han.
Stop it, Ron. Stop. When the angry bush grandma comes and hits us after we burned her house down with our completely functional and perfectly designed and built homemade flamethrower.
Right, speaking of which... Oh, flamethrower.
Oh, right.
Yes, would you
Yeah,
mind recapping?
So, yeah, last session was pretty much us doing research on vampires, letting Pex recuperate after he had a suck in the neck. By our vampire friend, who we do not know who it is, except that it's no one Victor knows. And our plan was, let's build a flamethrower. Where do we get one? Because fire is something vampires hate. Well, most things living or undead hate. And we were like, well, we can't buy one, but let's build one. And Pex manages to make schematics of a
Nothing
type of
wrong
flamethrower.
with... Yeah, there was nothing wrong with the schematics, okay?
Yeah, no. And Victor being super handy when it comes to clothing and maybe some very simple home reparations, built it. With
Exactly
stuff
according to specifics. Right?
Exactly according to specifics. And then we drove out. I mean, hey, you were there watching me build it, so you didn't correct me anywhere at any point. It was your schematics. If there's one thing I know, is how to follow patterns.
So
we drove out. Yeah,
knowing how to make clothing, knowing how to make flamethrowers. Same
exactly.
thing.
And IKEA furniture. Just put piece 1 to piece 2. So we drove out to Mount Hood. Peter was tasked with getting fire security, and he brought with him a fully adequate set of fire extinguishing stuff in case in the ridiculous situation that our perfectly built and perfectly professionally designed flamethrower would fail. We would easily put out any fire. So we came out to this place, tested it. The valve jammed, which means well, the flamethrower was basically 2 canisters of pressurized fuel in a backpack and a garden hose.
Mm-hmm.
So the valve broke or jammed, so we couldn't stop the fire.
Something went wrong.
Something went wrong. The thing flew into the forest, exploded, and then when we tried taking out our fire extinguishing gear, we noticed that Peter had bought a very small hand fire extinguisher, which is no way, shape, or form enough to do barely a bushfire.
Right.
And we had previously learned that the campers in this area roughly had heard of or seen a humanoid figure that makes animalistic growling noises.
Wow, I mean, that's... You have researched online to see if there are stories about Mount Hood, and you found one story of a man camping here with his family and having an odd encounter with a shadowy thing.
Yes, and now similar, well, voices matching the description are being heard from where the flamethrower flew and exploded in. I mean, it was clearly one of Pex's edges that just makes it home in on a supernatural and causes an aerial assault.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it's fully
All
functional.
calculated, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's fully
That's how that
functional.
works.
Just like Stabby Mike's knife is empowered to hit ghosts, Pex's flamethrower is designed to hone in on supernaturals and explode on them.
Exactly.
In an aerial assault.
But yes, it means you are currently in this empty riverbed where you thought nothing could go wrong, slightly away from the road. And this entire contraption of yours just flew off into the woods and exploded. You heard the cries of something you can't quite identify. And there is now a small fire in the woods. What
Just
do
a
you
small
do?
one. How
Did you say
small?
or run?
How small? It probably won't burn the forest down. Like, I mean, it is summer.
It's like still stompable small, or like
Maybe if you hurry.
I'll try and hurry.
Alright.
Bring the extinguisher.
So Pex runs off
coming.
into the woods. You bring the extinguisher. Who else goes?
I mean,
Samuel will run to the car because I'm presuming we are still moving we're moving with Peter's car, right? Because we left Pex's car somewhere else. So your car would have your camping equipment, which means you probably have a bucket of some kind. This is a riverbed with still some sort of flow. So Samuel is going,
right.
we
You're
need
taking
water. Go to the car, get a bucket of some sort that doesn't have piss in it. And get the water from the stream.
Piece in it. You could just put out the fire with that.
Are you
That's
telling
what I'm
me
trying.
that you keep the piss in the bucket in the car?
No, it doesn't have. But when Peck started going, bucket, I know where he was going.
Okay.
So it's
Well,
like,
if we take the photo as any indication, the riverbed here does have a bit of water flowing through it, so at the very least you'll be able to scoop up a bucket of water. If you think that'll help.
yes. Well, it's better than nothing.
I
At least we have
suppose
two
so.
things to extinguish fire with. So yeah,
Very well.
One or two buckets, depending on how many you would have realistically for camping. But yeah,
Okay.
you would probably have at least one.
Let's say you have 2 buckets. That means that you, Victor, I don't know if you're Samuel right now.
He would be Sam when we're camping. It's too messy for Victor's clothes.
I mean, we aren't technically camping. We were just.
But we're
up
still in
here.
the woods.
Yeah, well, only to test the flamethrower.
Right, but we're still in the wilderness, and it's like, well, these
He's
shoes are
outside
Right
of the-
outside your hometown.
Outside the city limits, he just sort of turns. Like, this is,
It-
and he lets out his gut, and the
It's
hair
like-
comes down.
You could still slip
Metamorphosis.
and get your suit dirty or ruin
Got it.
nice shoes. So
I mean, just imagine all the feathers next to a fire. That's not a pretty sight. So-
Well, that's fur, but yeah, still.
okay, sure, fur.
Yes, but still, yes. It would be impractical, and there's no one to show up for or hit on. So, Big Samuel will do.
Fair enough. All right. So to paint a mental picture, you're running over the riverbed with buckets of water.
Yes.
The others are just running straight into the forest. That means that you are somewhat behind them, as well as carrying 2 pretty heavy buckets of water. So give me a strength athletics check to see if you are in any way, shape, or form capable of just keeping up. Strength
Probably
athletics, 2 dice.
2 dice, yes.
Willpower.
No, we're not using willpower for
okay.
this. I'm not a fighter anyway. You guys are running towards the fighting
Sure,
noises anyways. Where's athletics? There we go. Strength athletics. 2 dice.
And 2
Whoa.
successes. Okay. Fueled by a great degree of rapid response and adrenaline, you actually manage to just carry these 2 big buckets of water as you run after everyone. And then at some point, I imagine you hand one to one of the others, like, fucking carry this.
Yeah.
At which point, your arm goes limp from the exertion. And you keep running with everyone in one big group, meaning that when you arrive to the spot in the forest, where do they have it? Oh, let's just point to the spot here, where the flamethrower landed. It looks like one tree is currently fully on fire, but the surrounding trees are just barely sort of catching fire. And there is a trail in between some trees of fire where the fire sort of snakes in between the trees into a little dark area where you can't quite see it. Behind some bushes. What do you focus on? The trees nearby may or may not catch fire. Wood can be pretty resilient, but it is summer.
Yeah.
I can't see shit. I'm focusing on the fire.
Okay, you're focusing on the fire?
Absolutely.
Alright. Miro? I should say,
I'm
what is
gonna
Peter doing?
auto assume that I wouldn't notice anything considering its specs.
That is a fair assessment. Just trying to figure out what people's priorities are right now. What's Peter doing?
Putting out the fire.
Alright, the
Guessing.
2 of you are focusing on that. Is Samuel doing that as well?
Yeah, focusing on fire. Maybe more preventing from spreading along the underbrush, and because there's probably like dried needles from the fir trees and whatever, so it doesn't spread along the forest bed.
Alright.
So
You spend
putting out the
an amount of
trail-
time. Yes, you spend an amount of time with the tools that you have available. The buckets of water, the extinguisher, just stomping on it. And the 3 of you can protect the forest from forest fire, despite one of the trees just going up. But, as long as it doesn't immediately spread with a nasty gust of wind, it should be okay. Depending on if you're a little bit lucky. Let's see if you're a little bit lucky. Not a 1. 8. Lucky enough. The forest fire seems to be contained. But more importantly, you're spending some time on this, which means that in the direction of the fire trail into that dark area, you will now hear a metallic sort of crunching as metal is bent and twisted, and as if stone is grinding against metal, going
What the heck?
Samuel tries to find the husk of our invention. Or contraption.
Roll me perception survival, because you're looking around in a wooded area.
That works. Perception, survival.
3 successes. You don't see it in the surrounding area, despite there clearly having been a fiery explosion right here where you're standing right now. It seems that trail has a little drag mark in the ground where the flames were leading off to earlier. Like something dragged it over there.
Well, looks like we hit something and it didn't like our thing and ran away with it.
Oh wow. I don't have my weapon. We need to go back right now. Back to the car.
You think? You think?
Yeah. Then Peter
I mean,
starts
did you hear those
moving.
noises we heard when we
Yeah, but like, of course. Yeah, but you know, the fire needed to be put out. We can't be
Sure.
responsible for that. But now, just move.
What noises? I pull out a revolver.
Nice.
them growling
from the
noises like
back
someone
of me pants.
them growling noises like something was shouting and growling. Like couldn't really tell it was
Like
a
some
beast or a
sort
person.
of primal, panicking, angry, yell, bear, woman scream.
Yeah,
The previous
like a
description
Russian grandma.
was, yes, a black Russian grandma that was really annoyed that someone shot a flamethrower rocket in her general direction. You know, a recognizable sound.
Yeah, like a Russian grandma. Just
It's
imagine
everyone's
a big
favorite. It
hairy
was the
woman.
biggest ringtone for a while, right next to Crazy Frog.
That's right.
But yes, you could run back to your car and get your rifle, but who knows if whatever it is you're chasing is still there at that point. Of course, you could just go by yourself. You tell me
I mean-
how you want to deal with this.
I mean, we don't. You should probably have a gun just for self-defense. I mean, we don't know what it is. And
Yeah. At least Peter is like moving to the car.
All right?
Don't know how the
I
others
having
are.
no got that go steal my flamethrower.
I mean, judging by those grinding sounds, your flamethrower is being severely assaulted right now. So that thing's gone.
I put so much work and effort into it. You also.
Sure, but
We need that.
I mean, what?
Well, we built it for a reason.
Sure, we
We
can build
can
another
surely
one,
salvage some.
I suppose. I mean, by those sounds, that thing's been beaten up, so probably not. But we should still take it away. Can't leave it here to litter the surroundings, I suppose.
They might trace it back to you or something.
Right. No evidence. Well, Peter's gone. And I ain't leaving you alone again. Who knows what's gonna suck you next time, so
He's going to walk off into the forest and just get lost.
yep. So guess we're waiting for Peter.
Okay?
I'm gonna still hide behind you. I'll try and find a thick branch or something for a weapon
Alright.
that I don't really know how to use, but at least I'll have something to defend
Well,
myself with.
previously you already looked around, and due to the explosion, there are some branches around. So you pick up a de-leafed branch with the edges burned, and just pick that up like a club.
Yep.
Peter,
That really doesn't suit you.
meanwhile, runs back and forth. Peter, would you mind
sh-
giving me a dexterity athletics to see how fast you run back and forth?
Yep.
How's your gun
So-
handling, Victor?
I don't know how to handle a gun. Never got the hang of it.
You
On
just
purpose.
point and you squeeze. You want
Right,
this?
you gotta aim too. No,
Yeah.
I'm fine with this. I ain't gonna fight. Besides, you'll be in the melee anyway. So if I try and practice my shooting on you, I'll probably be shooting you just as much as the other guy. So
Fair
it's
point.
probably one of the best at that. We don't turn it into a shooting range.
Fair enough. Either way, Peter will make an effort to quickly sprint back to the car, meaning only a few minutes pass by the time he runs back and forth. During those few minutes, though, the two of you will hear sounds of the crunching and the metal sort of, die down. And then eventually there are no more sounds like that, and then you just hear something starting to casually, and with big thumping sounds, thunk, 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 start walking through the woods.
Towards us or away from us?
It sounds, roll perception, and actually, fair question. How would you detect footsteps? If they're going towards you or away from you? What skill? Intuition.
Would that be survival too? Intuition, okay.
Perception, intuition.
Intuition. Ooh, I actually have intuition. Yay!
Maybe not the right one, but I generally just go, but it seems about right. And
Yeah.
maybe you have it, maybe you don't.
One success.
One success. It's definitely not coming towards you.
Do my eyes still hurt?
No, that was just a day's thing, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
it's
just a
the
day
next
thing.
day at least.
Your
This
sight
has been like
yes.
a week.
Your
least.
sight's been restored, but the blood weakening that increases the DC.
Yeah,
that is still the same.
Yeah,
But-
just checking.
But you can use your ability.
Yeah.
But yes, do you act now or do you wait for Peter?
Let's go after it. We can't lose it.
We don't even know what it is. Could be a bear. Just a ninja bear.
Can I roll perception survival
For what?
to try and make out if it could be bear noises?
Yeah, sure. Two successes.
Even with the 8 DC 8.
Oh, did you? Yes,
Yeah,
you
it
did.
is.
Yeah, even with the DC-8. That does not sound like any bear you've ever heard.
Yeah, that's not a bear. That's
So?
something else.
So,
Well, it's not a mountain lion either. That sounds like something more, supernatural, I guess.
I mean, sure, but shouldn't we wait for Peter? Ain't gonna be too much. I mean, you still look kind of pasty, so you ain't in full condition. I ain't no fighter, no way, no how. Without Peter, you're technically fighting alone. Let me just remind you.
In
I can
case
flail
of,
the stick, but
in case of doubt, I'm going to say Victor's in charge, but make your argument if you want to make one.
I prefer a conversation, like an
I
agreement.
know. I'm just saying,
I don't
know, roll for it. Otherwise,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
make your case, and otherwise...
I will grab my
I'm not-
flashlight and start scanning, just trying to, I feel a little restless. I'm not chasing, I'm not pursuing, but I'm walking around a little bit, trying to check like between trees, trying to see
Maybe
if
keep an eye on
I
it.
can get a glance from afar somewhere.
Sure. However...
And I guess I'll activate my thing because I think it's dark. I think we
Yes.
agreed to do this on the dark. Yeah.
I believe you did this at night, which is why
Yes.
a bunch of things are hidden. So you activate your ability, which... Do remember whenever you activate it, I believe costs you a point of conviction. But again,
Nope.
again this is
Nope.
a separate... We need to go into the fucking mechanics of this thing, because it's so odd.
No, certain edges do need it, but they're usually the higher level ones, and they
Yeah.
specifically specify this. This is just, you can extend it for 10 minutes per conviction, but to activate it is free, and then you get a roll.
Oh god damn
To
it!
see how long it's
Difficulty
active.
8 for everything, huh?
Yes. Because
You
you
and
are
your
still
power.
I'm gonna hurt my eyes. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
Zero
not a negative.
successes. At least
It's
it's
not
a
a
negative.
negative.
Not a negative. That's good.
Yeah.
But yes, you strain your eyes trying to tap into your power, but your wooziness gets to your head, and you go. "Ugh." You see nothing but vague shapes moving in the woods. Something is moving there, but it's too dark for you to tell.
Oh,
At
you don't
least
even get
from this
one-
distance.
One 10 minutes without it.
What?
You don't even get a baseline of 10 extended by every success. It's just 10 minutes per success. So
Yes.
no successes is your eyes just sputter.
Exactly. But for now, that means that yes, from your current safe location, at least safe as far as you know, you're not being attacked right now. You can't see anything, but you know the direction it is in. You could follow it.
I think we're waiting for Peter.
Very well. A few more minutes pass. Peter is back with his rifle.
All right.
But whatever it is now further away. So you can't simply chase it, you'll need to track it.
Well, I'm good at that.
Are you? What sort of experience does Peter have in tracking, and how does that look? I'm assuming you're taking charge, being the wilderness man.
Yeah, well, he is. He does hunt occasionally, so he knows how to track prey.
Very well. Would you mind sharing some of that with the class? What does that look like?
I actually don't know how to track in real life, so probably checking any broken branches, any footmarks. I don't know
Let's
if
see.
they
Is there
leave
something
any
in the-
droppings, but as we might have a supernatural situation here, he will check both the land and the higher branches of the trees, just in case. And yeah, he will show the others every time he sees any kind of marking, like, oh, see, a broken branch, must be this way. So maybe
Can I help
the
him?
others actually
Was
learn
there
something.
assistance in this game?
I mean, you can also try the same role if you want to say you assist him, but if you fail, that detracts from his successes.
Yeah. He would. Because we're both kind of survival guys in a way. That's why he was like, ooh, you joined my videos.
Very well. If you are both survival, let's see, what would be a good one for this? Perception is important, but I'm actually saying this is probably wits survival.
Sure.
So both of you roll that. And assuming you don't fail, we have 2 successes and 5 successes. So yes, more than enough. The two of you together can instantly spot anything that something moving through this area would leave. The trail of the flamethrower ends just a bit behind a ridge, where seemingly all traces of the flamethrower are simply gone. Instead, there are footprints, large indentations of what doesn't look like a bear print. In fact, the entire indentation in the ground is rather misshapen. It's not a human foot, it's not a boot print, it's not a hoof, it's not a bear paw. It's just sort of a squidgy circle. And These indentations, along with several scratchings on trees and broken branches and plants shoved out of the way, forming a makeshift little path where someone, goes through the wilderness for the first time. Deeper into the woods. You can easily follow it because the bunch of you can so easily identify all the things here.
Can we discern how big the creature might have been?
Based
From
on
the
the
tracks.
stride, because you're good at tracking, it seems to be bipedal. And if the stride is any indication, this thing is between 6 feet and 10 feet tall.
Ooh, all right.
Do you
All right.
pursue?
You guys still want to pursue this in the dog of the night?
It might be
It don't
gone
got no
later.
light. It don't got no lights, so it's probably also nocturnal, which would indicate it can see in the dark. We don't even got lights on.
Well, you have a
so-
flashlight. I'm pretty sure you just said you had one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, well, we got headlamps for the catacombs.
Oh, that's
So
true.
at
Did you
least
take them
I'm
with us?
taking with. Yeah, sure, because it's the night. It would be insane not to.
We were also out in the open, so we weren't intending to go into the woods. So
Yes, but I believe
yeah,
when
sure.
you rented the car, you said something about a flashlight. But
yeah.
either way, I'm satisfied that you would have them at this point.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of sitting ducks. It can see us, but we can't see it.
Well, with the flashlights,
That's
that's a
hunting.
little easier. And you're certain that Tex's excellent eyesight, his supernatural eyesight ability, would inform you if there was something, as it
Absolutely,
has
yeah.
done many times in the past.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a shame we don't have the night vision goggles here. IR would be real good. Oh,
Your
well.
your Timu night vision goggles.
I
They're
mean,
just
you
like
guys are
regular
the
ones, but-
fighters.
It's just a super small version where if you peek real hard, you can see through both of them with one eye, both of the lenses.
It's like Oprah like binoculars. That you just...
What does that even mean, Oprah binocular? Was there some Oprah thing I missed? Oh wait, you mean opera? You mean
Opera, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Opera goggles.
I thought Oprah like Oprah the talk show.
No. It's
Yeah.
Okay, you understand my confusion. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that
Opera
doesn't-
goggles is just they're the kind of goggles everybody has.
Yeah, who the fuck has those in this day and age? It doesn't matter. Focus.
Yeah.
All right. So again, you know exactly where it is. You know roughly what you're dealing with. Does that mean you're pursuing it?
I think so.
Okay.
At least Peter's ready to go.
You chase
Well,
this
it's-
thing in the dark. Did you
Yep.
have anything to add?
No, I was just about to say we have two guys who are like, oh yes, let's go, and one guy who's like, eh. So he gets outvoted.
All right.
Yes, we're going.
As you pursue this thing through the dark, you quickly, make ground through this dark forest. And then in the distance, you will see a figure moving in the dark. It is difficult to make out, but it is definitely there.
All right.
Now-
Let's see how pissed it becomes
Yeah.
when I just take a snapshot at it.
Okay. Do you want to just take a snapshot, or do you want to take a closer look and see what it is before you do? Because depending on which, it might get away. Maybe a snapshot is all you ever get.
Yeah. I'll take a snapshot.
All right,
It's easier to follow a trail of blood if it bleeds.
that's fine. Go ahead. roll dexterity firearms as you, quickly drop to one knee, look through your scope, and
4
4
successes.
successes.
And I actually did take my what was it? Yeah, not my firearms. I don't think. No, my perception. I said my specialty would be, because he's a sniper. It's specifically for this one. If I use a scoped rifle, I'd have specialty. So can I explode my 10?
Yes.
Thank you. Let's see if that
No,
explodes too.
no, you can't. When
Why
did you
not?
buy? When did you buy scope? When?
Oh,
He's had a scope
I
all
don't
this-
have a scope. No. I went
Oh,
to
that was
bed.
in the old
Uh,
That's
I went
true.
to my home and I got another
Yeah.
actual
Yes.
rifle.
His initial
not your
rifle
rifle.
exploded.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another success.
Plugging
So
it down.
5 successes.
Okay. And please roll damage.
Let's see. I really should have this marked somewhere, the damage of the rifle, because it's not easy to find.
We have a table in the corner, but we keep forgetting about. We don't have combat quite enough to have it all memorized yet.
Yeah, there
I'll
you
need to
are.
just throw
So
a big fucking combat encounter at you. Just as a session, nothing but combat. All combat all the time.
yep.
Maneuvers, ranged
where's
weapons,
the,
here it is.
Yes, rifle. So damage 8
8 damage
dice.
dice.
And how did it? It can try to dodge. If it dodges,
Assuming it sees it, if you don't see it's coming, then there's no dodging it.
Yeah.
It's just sort of running through the woods. But there is some cover, so there's mitigating factors. Either way, roll your damage. Because you don't
yeah,
know.
I'm just
all the
wondering
mitigating
how many
factors.
I roll, because it's 8 plus. What was it? Every success after the first one gives a +1 to damage. I
Yes.
think.
So,
Yeah. So that would be 4 more. So 12.
no, after the first. Yes, because you exploded one.
Yeah. 5.
Blam! A shot rings through the air. You see the thing turn around briefly and go, "Rrr," and then a little cloud of red in the dark. Now, you are the only one that has gotten somewhat of a look through your scope at this thing, even if it was a crack shot. And what it will look like to you, not the others.
Oh.
You'll need to describe it, sort of what you're seeing, but you get the idea.
Oh goodness! Is it Bigfoot? It's horned and fairy. What the?
Yes, describe what you think you saw.
I think it might be a gorilla with what are those called? Braids? With 2 long braids and horns. What the hell are we fighting?
Can I roll a cult about a horned gorilla combined with the claw marks we saw and the footprint?
You can, but
And everything.
you are doing this based on his quick, rushed description. So
Yes,
I'm
his
going to
description.
say that this is also DC 8.
Sure. Yeah, his description combined with the trail that we've been followed with our
Yes.
intelligence.
Since the odds of you just knowing this thing off the top of your head are
Sure.
vague.
Nope.
0 successes. Just go, horned gorilla? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. One gorilla with those trails.
I mean, there is a zoo in Portland.
Yeah,
The
but
escaped Portland Zoo horned gorilla, of course.
Of course.
But gorillas got like hands for feet, just like most primates or apes. So they ain't round things like we see.
Well,
Also,
I didn't
ain't
see
no
the
gorilla
feet.
got horns.
Yeah, I know
No,
that.
but we saw them trapped.
Definitely no.
Unless you saw it with boats or something that around, then those tracks. I mean, we didn't feel any indentations or pads in them. That would have been like what a wolf leaves behind, like, you know, pad prints.
Anyway, where is it now? I try and
Not with the scope.
Did you get it?
I think I heard it.
Yes.
So what I saw was it basically turned into red mist, but not that kind of red mist.
You saw a little poof of red exploding. You're pretty confident you hit it.
Yep.
But as to where and if it's dead, you don't see it right now.
Yeah. It's gone. Let's
Take us to it.
go see. Let's go see if it bled. I start carefully with rolling. Carefully rolling myself. What are they called? Rolling steps.
Steps, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean rolling
Just,
steps?
It's the kind of
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's like
Yeah.
you roll from heel to toe, you know, slowly try to keep, you know, silent steps.
it's
Oh,
silent
Yeah,
steps,
it's
and you make sure you don't get snagged by roots or any kind of vines or anything like that
Right.
as you're moving in the forest. Yeah,
Just give me a dexterity survival for good measure how you're walking around.
Yeah.
Because if you're saying like, oh, I move with all of these qualifiers. Assuming you're moving nice and quickly, otherwise 1-6. Well, that is one success. You don't get trapped on anything. You move with reasonable speed through the forest, all things considered.
Yep.
You will arrive first, the others needing some more time to more slowly move through the forest, where you saw the creature. You don't see the creature lying on the ground, and you don't see a big splash of blood in the area.
That's
You
worse.
see what looks like some blackish, maybe blood liquid here and there. There's definitely a splatter of liquid. But you're not sure for some reason. And you're starting to recall something weird that you felt when you looked through the scope as well. You see it now as you look at the blood too. You can't seem to quite focus on the blood you're looking at. Like,
Yep.
the entire creature is just sort of out of focus and blurry.
Oh, weird. Hey guys, come and take a look. This blood, it's blurry. How can a physical thing be blurry? I start looking around just to make sure, like, okay, keep your eyes peeled. It might be near, and maybe it's invisible or something.
You're trying to force yourself to look around in certain directions, but something is sort of pushing your eyes away. Roll willpower. A 3. You manage to sort of force yourself, despite every fiber of your being not wanting to look in a direction, to force yourself to look in that direction. And you will see something limping through the woods. Now you can see little dots and trails of blood in that direction as well. And you see again the outline of this creature limping through the woods. Deeper already, much faster than you think it would have been.
Ooh. I think I found it. I try to take aim and once again take a shot.
There's already a bunch of trees in between you and it.
Ah, damn it.
This would be an astronomically difficult shot.
No, okay. I won't take a stupid shot. I'll start following, trailing it, hunting it.
All right, that means you are ahead of the pack. As the others, you have shown you have reasonable skills in going through the forest at haste. They're just sort of trudging their way through, occasionally getting snagged on something, the uneven terrain slowing them down. And that means you will be the only one there to see the creature as it is clawing at a big tree. And for 1 second, it'll look behind it, see that you're approaching, and then you will sort of see it step behind the tree, and all of a sudden it's gone. Roll me Perception Occult.
One.
Ooh.
Yeah, whatever movement you just saw it make, that was not it stepping behind the tree. That seemed like it was stepping into the tree.
Yep. Okay.
You mentally
We
mark
didn't-
which tree it was in your head. So you don't
Yeah.
lose track of it. But no matter how you look, you don't see the creature anymore after that.
Yeah. I don't take my eyes off the tree, and I just shout, like, "Hey, over here! I don't know what happened, but it might be in a tree. I'm guarding it now. Guys, get over here!"
All right.
Are we able to traverse that way, or do we feel the pull, the push of no, not that way, definitely not that way. You don't want to go there.
After some time passes and Peter shouts, the "don't look over here" effect that Peter was experiencing, that you guys don't even know about, makes it so that you can just make your way over there.
Okay.
Do you see anything weird about that tree? Cause
Once I get there, I start aiming up in the tree.
All right. Yeah, you all
Because she told
take
me-
a reasonable guarded stance.
Told me it's in the tree.
What are you shouting about?
So I don't know what happened exactly. It seemed blurry all the way, and I think it's in the tree, not climbed onto it. It just kind of stepped into it, into the trunk. Hey, you got any fire left? Maybe we should actually burn something.
I'm gonna shoot into the tree.
You shoot
be
into
the
the
same,
treetops or in the tree
No.
tree.
Into the
The
tree
trunk.
trunk. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Give me a firearms roll.
What is a firearms roll? It was
Dexterity firearms to discharge your weapon.
Oh right, fuck.
The tree is
already forgot
fortunately
about the
not moving,
difficulty.
Yeah, difficulty 8, so,
One success.
One success. It's a tree. It's fortunately not in any way, shape, or form capable of fighting back. But, maybe a glancing shot, or you could have shot Peter in the back of the head. Who knows?
Samuel
You shoot the
goes
tree.
in. Samuel goes in once you're done shooting. Samuel goes and investigates the tree.
Yeah, I
Right.
only take one
Closer.
shot, and then I also wanna go and check
Give
it.
me investigation occult, both of you.
Investigation's a skill. Perception occult.
Oh, fuck. Wits occult.
Okay. It's occult. 3 successes.
It's a tree.
Sure is.
I have concluded that it is.
It sure is a
fact.
tree.
I put
Okay.
put my pinky into the hole that I just shot. I glanced back at Samuel. Like,
Yeah.
it's a tree.
Yeah, I was gonna say because he was helping, he'll actually distract you a little bit, but that's still 2 successes. You will take a moment to examine the tree as best you can, and you will find, despite the dark, despite the distance of things, that there is some markings clawed and bloodied into the tree of not quite this detailed, but yeah, with certain clawing marks forming the shape of, well, this shape.
Okay.
And for good measure, because you're seeing this, to Samuel's eyes,
Yes.
there will be little hunter symbols presented by the messengers that say, you know, very mild amount of danger and unnatural, mainly. Big, fat, unnatural on the mark.
Okay. Well, this thing ain't really dangerous. It ain't really natural, but it ain't dangerous.
Yes.
I mean, I nicked it. It might want to defend itself.
No,
Yeah.
it ain't.
No?
It ain't natural. Don't you see the symbols all around it? It says unnatural. As he points to the symbols that he's probably the only one who's seeing.
Yeah, the symbols like that are person specific. To you,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
seems
yeah.
like right in the middle, there's this deep corridor of unnatural leading somewhere. Like the mark is forming a hallway and is leading deep that you could almost step into.
This mark leads somewhere. You guys ever played D&D? Read the rule books?
You ever played one of them
No.
there RPGs?
Yeah. Well, in Dungeons and Dragons, the druid's got a spell called Tree Stride that allows you to sort of enter a tree and go somewhere else. This is kind of like it. Like this, it's a traversal symbol, kinda. There's an unnatural pathway that it's carved into the tree. So it can use trees to move somewhere, which would explain why people can catch it.
I knock on the symbol.
Pex, you knock on the symbol?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. As you begin to do so, the messengers will also say a tiny little thing in your head of just a little tiny, are you sure?
God damn it.
If you want to do something seemingly stupid, you're gonna have to commit.
I mean, you're a judge and a zealot. Weren't we supposed to?
Better to burn the whole thing down than touch it.
Yes and no.
Well,
I mean, if it's a
I mean, it
traversal
just-
portal, it's just gonna mean it's somewhere else.
Right, and it looks fresh, right? Like it looks
It looks
freshly cut.
very fresh.
Yeah, right, and like, imagine if someone can build doors, and you're like, no, let's break the door shut, and you know they can make doors anywhere. Like this is freshly made; it can do these things. Burning it ain't gonna do shit.
Crap.
Can I try
This
to
is-
use my eyesight again?
I think it's once per scene.
There is no limitations in the text.
I think every edge is once per scene.
Oh, okay.
No,
Like a baseline.
some powers specific. Really, because some powers specify that it's once per scene.
I'm just saying, if he had
Oh,
activated
okay.
it earlier, it would probably still be active. So that's a little bit short.
Well, he didn't get any use from it.
I know, but that's like saying I'm just gonna
Yeah.
keep revving the engine until it starts, which seems a little wrong. So I'm gonna say it's on cooldown.
But itself doesn't specify a limit on how often it can be cast. Can be used as often as you use. Okay, this is 5th edition.
Yeah, careful with those rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no limitation is fine if there's a resource cost, but there isn't a resource
This one,
cost and it's
yeah,
a time thing.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
for
that one
now,
has
we'll
spell
just
slots.
say that, yeah, literally.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, okay. Pex.
It feels like a Pex thing,
Yeah,
thing
no,
to do.
it's perfectly
Yeah.
fine. It's not like you're gonna die instantly or something. As you knock on the symbol, like first of a dunk, dunk, and then we go into Pex time for a little bit, as in your experience, you feel a part of yourself forever being sucked away into that thing.
Yikes.
And where you knocked on the tree, there is now some tree juice sort of stuck on your hand. It is already causing a small part of your skin where you knocked on the tree to sort of be green with that tree juice. And as that happens, you feel like you are now in a lucid dream. Like everything is sort of slow motion. The others are standing there, but the air, it is now daytime to you. It is a bright orange sky as if it is an afternoon. There is a bright sun visible just over the forest. Animals are all over the place. There is a soft hum of music and water in the air. And you feel like you could do anything right now.
What do you mean?
Well,
Like just a general euphoric feeling, or
have you
like,
ever had a lucid dream?
Right. Okay.
You suddenly think like, oh, wait, am I dreaming right now? That's the thought you have in your head as you look at your friends just sort of standing there. What do you imagine your friends are doing right now?
I don't know. Probably bickering about something dumb.
Yeah, they start bickering about who gets to drive home.
Hey, it's my car.
But Victor really wants to drive for some reason.
Even if he doesn't
Sure,
have a
but you
driver's
can't.
license.
Well, that's not going to stop him, he says.
No, true. Kitten, you always drive.
Yeah, it's my car. Of course I drive. That's why you don't
Keep
smoke
my-
it. It is mine.
Let me handle your.
Based on the
Yeah,
price,
for a moment.
I mean, ignore the bickering because I've heard that a million times already. I tried to scan if I can see this so-called Bigfoot somewhere.
You look around for this so-called Bigfoot, and yeah, in the far distance you see a herd of big feet casually sauntering, exactly like the video, you know, the famous Bigfoot video where he saunters through the woods. That, a big pack of them.
And they're all blurry.
I don't know, Pex, do you think they're blurry?
I don't know.
Then some of them are and some of them aren't. Again, you recognize the feeling of, oh, I'm sort of in a lucid dream.
Yeah.
I don't know if Pex is the kind to lucid dream in his life, or if he's like, I'm just okay, I'm dreaming, whatever, try to wake up immediately. What would he do if he suddenly finds himself aware of the fact that he's dreaming?
A very good question.
How many different spells have you always wanted to cast?
Yeah, use your spells. Now you can use spells.
Feel like I can do anything, right?
Yes, well,
Can I Superman beam? Superman eye beam the whole flock of big feet.
Yes. Describe to me what that would look like. You squint your eyes and just go as a big laser beam comes out.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. Is it like what's that new Superman guy called in the Boys? What's that called? Not Zoolander.
Homeland?
Homelander. No,
Yeah.
Not yeah. Homelander.
It's
not
an
Zoolander.
extremely Homelander scene.
Yeah. You just
Absolutely.
go and you slice the entire flock of big feet in half. Is that enough to kill them?
In my mind, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
course.
They all lay there dead.
Congratulations.
Wow, your dreams are really controlled.
You're slowly realizing that, yeah, you are actually in full control here. What do you do in this situation?
What do you do?
Like, what are his deepest, darkest, or, most wholesome desires that he's like, I can just do this? Because to you, this all seems, besides the fact that you sort of feel like it's a lucid dream and you seem to be able to do anything, it feels perfectly real.
As dreams do.
Yeah. You are simultaneously aware of the fact that you're dreaming, and everything feels perfectly real to you.
Okay.
So tell me, in this scenario where effectively you realize, you are the god king of this world, you can do anything. You can do the wildest thing that your creativity would ever want. What does he want?
A hot dog.
Sausage.
Slice of pizza.
Yeah.
One nice evening with his kids.
Yo,
Yeah.
don't.
And-
Please, don't.
You're not here. You're not. You're not.
No,
in-
I'm not.
You're not whispering stuff in his head. You don't know what's happening to him right now. To you, this looks different from the outside, but we'll get to that in a bit.
It's also like a lucid dream is so you're at least. I mean, I've had lucid dreams.
Yes.
Quite a few. So you're in a way different headspace
Yeah.
than you are about. It's not something like. One of my biggest wishes would be to, you reunite with the family and stuff and
Mm-hmm.
things to be, but I also know that's actually not like even distantly real or
So-
possible in any form.
How
So
that
that's
would,
not where my mind would go,
How it would probably manifest is, first off, you quickly teleport somewhere else to your favorite pizzeria, where you are already sitting at a table with the pizza
Yeah.
in front of you, and as you look out the window, you will see your family just out of reach, where you think to yourself that, yeah, you can't actually have them, even in a dream.
Do I have any recollection of the event that brought me here?
Yes. You're not entirely
Okay.
sure what the mechanics are, but as far as you know, yeah, you were in the woods, you were chasing some creature, there was a tree, there was a mark on it, you touched it, and then you must have fallen asleep or something. Maybe this is the night after, and you just lost your memory of a bit. It's hard to say, but you're certain you're in a dream right now, and you're certain that stuff happened. But then you're also certain right now that your kids are across the street and you're eating pizza, so it gets a little vague. Try to think about what Pex would do in this situation. We'll get back to that in a moment. To the other two, you will see Pex standing there at the tree, looking at the mark on the tree and his hand as if in a trance. And more importantly, he looks slightly blurry. In fact, you have to sort of force yourself to properly look at him.
Oh shit! He actually touched it. How do we get him back? Hey, Pex, say something.
He
Oof.
will sort of groggily sort of respond like, like he can hear you, but he's also not interested in responding to you right now.
Does he have, like, where he knocked? Do we see the gunk on his hand?
Yes. Although
Okay.
it's not so much gunk on his hand, it is that his skin is now discolored.
Okay.
And blurry.
And also blurry. Yes, the blurriness is making it very hard for you to determine what's wrong with him.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's probably the same that you said with the blood. Is Victor's guess is when you said I can't see the blood, and we saw that there's blood on the mark, so Victor goes, oh shit, that's probably blood. And he will try and pull out a handkerchief and just wipe his hand, like get that stuff.
Yeah, that's no
off of the
problem.
hand.
You can sort of feel where his hand is, and
Yeah.
you rub it for a bit. But like I said, it's not so much that there's gunk on his hand, it's that a part of his hand where he knocked the tree is now just discolored and greenish, as if the tree sap has sucked into his skin.
Hmm.
And when Victor touches, first of all, when Victor is about to touch Pex, Peter's like, "Oh no, wait! You aren't touching him." Then I check if it doesn't like spread to Victor, right?
It does not seem to spread.
Okay.
Also, you check the mark, and it does not seem to have any more of that goop on it.
Well, if touching him is safe, I'll slap him across the face. Get it, snap out of it.
All right, back to Pex. Inside the lucid dream, what have you been doing up to now with your godlike powers?
Eating pizza in the pizzeria.
You've just been eating pizza this entire time? To you, it feels like quite an amount of time has passed. Like, have you literally just been eating pizza the entire time? Because I imagine it would be a big
I probably would have. I would have probably gone to the kitchen.
The kitchen in the pizzeria, yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna make pizza now, and you make whatever pizzas you think are cool.
Yeah, but then when I'm gonna go open, when I'm going to open the oven, for some reason I get the thought maybe it could be like a path somewhere, and then when I open the oven, it leads somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I crawl into the oven.
Yep.
Then it just
And the door of the oven shuts behind you, and now you're crawling through a cave. And then inside the cave is, for some reason, also Peter, who's next to you, who then slaps you in the face and goes, "Hey, wake up." And then he's just crawling next to you. You also understand that, yeah, you are lucid dreaming. If you wanted to, you could just force yourself to wake up. But, I mean, right now you have godlike powers, and you can wake up whenever. So if there's something you still wanted to do, you could. You can even maybe force yourself in real life to give a response.
I'm gonna crawl out of the cave.
Uh-huh.
And as it expands,
okay,
there's gonna be a beautiful sunset.
Sure.
And it's gonna be like a huge, vast, sandy beach with a couple of rocks and stuff, like, around the place where I crawl out of the cave.
Sure thing.
And I think I'll just sit there and watch some boats sail by for a moment before even thinking about waking up.
Yeah. It's exactly as you sort of paint the picture in your mind. You use all your creativity to really be like, and this needs to be like this, and this like this. This is exactly as I pictured. God, this looks nice. And then when you say, yeah, this was fantastic. That was good. I should probably wake up now. Of course, that's completely up to you if you even have that thought. You could literally stay here forever.
Oh, I could?
Yeah.
You have the power.
It's a lucid dream. Time in there is a very loose concept.
Yes. Oh boy.
You tell me, how long in the dream would Peck stay there? Doing all sorts of things.
How long in the dream?
At what point would he go, you know, I'm fucking tired of this. I know it's a dream and I want to stop knowing it's a dream. I know, that is a hard question.
That is a really hard question.
At what point would you be like, I want to stop being a god?
Yeah. And like, I'm just gonna maybe like, I know time is very subjective while dreaming, but make it around like 15-20 minutes worth of just waiting to see if anything happens on its own, kind of like trying to swap it to observer mode. And if
you notice you can actually swap into observer mode and just sort of have raw creativity from somewhere else filter in. There seem to be stuff happening here, but it is still quite far away from you, if that makes sense. And you don't really seem to be able to get closer. Like, your entire lucid dream is a planet in a solar system, and the other stuff that is happening is a planet away in that solar system. It's there, but you're not
it's
quite
like,
capable of being in touch with it.
like,
Oh.
kind of like dimensions or something vibe. Yeah.
Yes, as powerful as you are in here, you don't have the ability to reach all the way over there. But you can tell, yeah, there's stuff happening over there. And in between here and there are huge storms of something. And now that you look beyond that, astronomically sized monstrosities that terrify
Fall
you
to the
now that
dream.
you see their
Oh.
size.
And what I do when I confront something that I'm scared of is I stand up, I crack the sky, and I shout into the void, "Alright then, show me the thing behind the thing."
I don't know who you think you are yelling that to.
Out
But
into
again,
the void.
Yeah, alright. But then again, this is within your lucid dream. Only when you're in
Yes.
observer mode can you even see that other stuff. So what it does or doesn't happen is completely what you would think would happen. So after yelling that, what would Pex think happens to him in the dream? Meanwhile, by the way, back at the tree, back to the other guys, you're seeing Pex like make some vague arm gestures to the sky as if he's taunting an angry god looking at him.
Well, you did describe Victor seeing it as a hallway to
Yes.
something dangerous, and as Victor described it before, and this was based on his messages, was that it is a method of transportation, especially since you said it went into the tree. So Victor has.
It is what it looks like, yes.
Yeah, it is a transportation rune like trees, right? So I imagine it wouldn't be too far off for Victor to conclude that if not fully, then part of Pex has been drawn somewhere. Like, at least some part of him is, if not his body, then his mind might have been transported into whatever hallway it is.
That is a way of interpreting the events.
Right.
Alternatively,
And,
whatever it was, currently has him zonked out of his mind. You know?
Right,
Toxic
true.
tree makes him delirious. Now he's gone crazy.
True.
Bring him to a
But we
hospital,
are
detoxify him. That's all it is. Purely material. Or the
True.
tree ghost possessed him.
True. But
Bring out the homeopaths.
true. But Victor being the curious guy who's also into occult, to his mind, it can't be something as boring as, oh, this was toxic. I mean, Peter saw the creature crawl into this thing, and to Victor's eyes, it's a hallway somewhere. And now Pex is only absent-mindedly present, so in Victor's mind, it would be like, oh shit, he has been transported somewhere. And actually, yeah, no, Victor turns to Peter and goes, I think one of us has to go and get him.
What? Get him? I
Well,
thought
like I told you,
just...
well, like I told you, that thing is like a door. He knocked on the door. So might be
Sure.
part of him has now gone into wherever that thing is, and he's alone in there.
I mean... couldn't we just wait until it's over? We could, like...
Well, we don't know. He might be dying. He might be fighting them. Look how the way he's gesturing to the sky. I mean, judging by your estimation, that thing's like 10 feet tall, right? So, like, I don't know. He might be fighting on his own. But then again, I ain't useful fighting out here.
It's not like I can take my... Or... He's here.
Exactly.
Not,
Well,
not...
his body's here, but his mind's clearly somewhere else. I mean, and he waves his hand before the exercise.
You can see Peter, like, trying so hard to understand. But...
See, that's exactly right. Good thing you're pretty. So, you watch after us, and I'm gonna go fetch him, okay? I don't think we should leave him alone in there. He says as he turns and he's about to instead of knocking, damn it. No, yeah, this is so stupid. Instead of knocking, he will brace himself back and really with force slam both of his hands against the mark, as if trying to really shove the door open or shove himself in, as opposed to just a light knock. As if to bring himself fully in there. He's like, okay, you're here with just your mind. What if I can get in there and haul your ass out?
Okay. You attempt to do stuff with the mark. However, no matter how much you whack on it or try to force yourself into it or pry, at this point, it seems like it is just a tree with some claw and dirt marks on it. No matter what you do, and you spend a few minutes trying the various tricks you know, what if I carve it? What if I damage it? What if I carve it with a knife? What if I slap my hand on it? What if I draw a magic rune? What if I draw the same rune somewhere else? No matter what you try, nothing seems to have the similar sort of effect on you.
Damn it!
The door's
Well,
closed.
yeah, but we shouldn't just hang around here. We should
True.
like take him back to the car.
Well, I mean, we'll leave his mind's in there and he points to the mark, and we take him too far. And I know it's just fairy tale literature, most of it, but sometimes if you bring those too far apart, the connection snaps and the body dies. I wouldn't risk that.
What are we going to do then?
I guess we gotta try and wake him up somehow. I don't know, smack him in the face.
Again.
Again.
Yeah. This time it's Victor and goes, snap out of it.
And you slap his face.
Get back.
Meanwhile, where's Pex in the dream? It's been however long for you.
Yeah, I'm challenging some dream spirits.
Yeah, none of that. You're fighting them because I imagine in your head they would come over to you and fight you.
Yes,
And then
absolutely.
You would probably fist fight them.
Yes,
Burn them.
I mean, I would start with a harpoon, all right?
Yeah, you would start with a harpoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. As you're on a big fishing boat and a harpoon is lying there, and a big dream spirit whale thing jumps out of the ocean, and you harpoon it.
It's the Moby Dick!
And then you start pulling it into the boat by hand. Yes, it's a whale, but you can still do that. Then out from a cabin on the boat walks Victor, who slaps you and goes, "Wake up."
Ah. Wake up.
Then comes another slap. And, get back to us!
Yeah.
Don't go too far. The door's closing.
Dream Victor slaps you again.
Click those ruby slippers.
You realize also that you didn't dream up Victor in this scenario. He just sort of showed up.
Yeah. Also, why is he wearing like a waiter's outfit?
That part you imagined.
Yeah. You have never seen him in a waiter's outfit.
And why is the skirt so short?
Why is it a Hooters outfit?
Yeah, why is it a skirt?
It's
Why is it so short?
femboy Hooters.
Come on, Pex, you can do it.
But yes, it's up to
Come back
Pex
to
whether
us.
or not you wake up or not.
Yeah.
Do you choose to
Yes.
wake up, or is there other shit you still wanted to do?
Well, I mean, staring at a femboy Victor in a miniskirt.
Okay, you take a few minutes for that.
And then
Now, what does this tell us about Pex? Oh my god.
okay, come on, we all knew this already, okay?
Did we though? Oh.
I mean, it's not the D&D campaign. We don't know what Pex
Exactly.
is like here.
Oh.
Getting thrown
Yeah,
into
you-
prison maybe wasn't the only reason why my family broke up, okay?
Okay. But yeah,
Okay.
you're getting smacked on the face, like not hard, but like the slaps when you're trying to wake up someone, and he keeps telling you to come back, that the door's closing.
Slap, 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 slap.
Don't
Yeah.
don't go too far. Whatever you're doing, it's don't go too far. Don't go too deep.
Yeah, not too deep.
Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Basically, trying to tell you to come back and not traverse any further. Whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna wake up out of it
Okay.
because
that-
I'm gonna weird myself with whatever happens when the screen, fades to black in my dream,
Okay.
and wake up humping the tree, I guess.
Okay. All right. If you say you wake up, you wake up.
I wake up.
At that point, Pex will sort of go, and you will realize that yes, you are hugging that tree. I don't know how much time would have spent for you in the dream, in lucid dream time. For the others, it probably would have been like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, probably like around a day, full day.
Really? Only one
Now,
day?
how aggressive
Or
did you
half a
attack the
day.
tree?
Like, you know how time feels weird.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
you could have
considering,
said
like-
100 years, 1,000 years.
Oh
so-
yeah, no. But it's like, imagine like 3 days were squeezed into one day.
Sure. Either way.
Because there was quite a lot of events, some teleporting happened, some weird
Yes.
shit, but maybe like 1 day's worth of stuff actually.
As you wake up, the others will no longer see you blurry.
Hey, you're back. You are back, right?
Yes. You are
I'm
back. You're pretty sure you're awake. However, make a note in your character sheet also. From this point on, you will periodically find yourself just wishing you were back in that dream. Being able to do what you were able to do there. Thinking of things that you weren't able to do in that you wish you had done that when you had that power.
Is it a derangement?
Well, technically, Hunter, the Reckoning has its own derangements, and this is sort of a separate
Yes.
thing.
Right.
The specifics will be. I don't want to
Okay.
state the mechanics too mechanically for now.
Yeah.
I'm still
However,
gonna put into under derangements,
Yes.
like longs back into the
Dream world.
yeah
yes,
lucid dream world.
yes, and make a mark that part of your hand seems to be discolored and green, and there seems to be, some recollection of what you were doing there that you feel you should linger on and study. We'll leave
the
it
dream
at
world?
that. Some unresolved thing. You feel different now. Some part of you is permanently gone and in that dream. A part of your mind that will forever be preoccupied with thinking about that.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Let's say that your creativity is always thinking of new ways you could have been doing there and what that would have been like. And mechanically, it also means that anytime you are now in a city or some place that is too out of touch with nature, too mundane, it feels almost destructive to you. Which is to say, you just try to avoid those sorts of things, but that's an RP note more than anything. But yeah, if you've written that down, then we can
Yes.
continue as a group. I'm sure people have questions for you and you for
Yes.
them, so why don't we start there?
Seeing you hop the tree, Victor's like, "The fuck are you doing? I'll barely get out of the way."
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened? What did you see? Like, what
It's
happened?
like a
in
dream.
general? A dream.
Dream?
Yeah, a dream.
So no
Felt like a dream.
hallways.
No, it
So
was
you
more
were
like
just dreaming.
Yeah, like a lucid dream. Like I was fully in control of everything, but as soon as something came into my mind, it sort of appeared in the dream.
Okay. So it was actually pleasant. Did you
Why,
see the
yes.
creature in there?
Was it?
I mean, I saw a whole flock of them. I mowed them down like rats
Oh,
with
no.
lasers from my eyes.
What?
I told you it was a dream.
Right. So they weren't real, were they?
I They
Why
felt real.
Why are you hesitating saying, "I hope not"?
There
Were you
used to
trying to say
be
you
one
hope or
flock
you
of
hope
big
not?
feet left. Now there are no big feet left.
I mean, I get it. It's our job to hunt supernatural, but
Let's go to their place and genocide. Well, that's Hunter's job in a day. Anyway,
so we got to get a
should
look at your
we-
hand at some point. I mean, it still looks funky.
okay. Well, it's good. It's good to have you back. Let's start moving back to the car. We can talk on the way. Should we do something about that carving or the other carving that
I
Victor
tried.
made?
Didn't let me in. Didn't let me in.
I mean,
he
we should probably carve it out, or not leave it there.
It seems like a tree now. I mean, I tried touching it and doing. Victor would have taken a picture of it, by the way, before he starts slashing, because it's something you can research.
Fair enough.
But Victor's like, yeah, but Zama's like, yeah, but I tried touching it, try breaking it like you would probably a rune or something, like disturbing it. Nothing works. I think the moment we probably took too much time. So whatever opening was still open,
you
It's
get
not
sucked
there
in,
anymore?
or part
Okay.
of you. Yeah.
It's fine. Okay, so we can leave the carving. Let's just move then. We don't want to be here if anybody called the cops, from the earlier thing.
Sure. Also, we should probably find the remnants of the, you know what, the flamethrower.
Good. We
I mean, if
probably
someone
should.
did call the cops on the fire, we
Yeah,
don't want nobody finding it.
That is a fair point.
So let's start combing. I'll take the left side. Hex, you take the middle, and Victor, you take
What?
or Samuel, you take the right side.
Okay. And
Sure.
you're
But
combing
what?
the area for what exactly?
Any
The
metallic
twisted
stuff
and mangled,
from the
twisted, mangled remains of the
flamethrower.
flamethrower.
Yeah, all right. Let's say you take however long, half an hour, to carefully comb the area where you think the flamethrower should be. One person give me perception survival, who's taking the lead, clearing things.
Well, it was Victor's idea.
Whoever's
so
confident in it. Yep, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, perception survival.
Go ahead.
2 successes.
You scout the area, you follow the trail back where you've been, you carefully use your flashlights to look in the area. There doesn't seem to be a single trace of your makeshift flamethrower anywhere.
Okay. Do we
That's
see
both good and bad.
do we see other marks and carvings? Because now that we know it can traverse through those marks, Victor would also look for carvings that it might have pushed that thing into. Like, shunted out.
Fair question.
Of,
You look in the surrounding area to see if you happen to see any marks like this. There are certainly none obvious. It is a big forest. And there are many trees in a forest. So if there is one, it is certainly not easy to find. And it is certainly not obvious with your current searching amount of time. Maybe if you had, a year to carefully go to every tree in the area, you might find one. If it's there, and if they don't disappear after a while, who knows?
True. Yeah. That's fair. Well, can't find it. Nor can I find any road or markings to suggest it hit it. Then again, we did hear rock against metal, so who knows? Maybe it lifted a massive rock and buried it under it. But it ain't here.
Yep. Hopefully it's just somewhere else. Like it took it with it. Anyway, we should leave.
So, Pex, what were you dreaming of when you were humping? What kind of babe was in your dreams?
It's just
You were humping that tree or something.
No, I'm just
Something
writing.
fierce. You fight with your loins? Because you were humping that tree like a dog humping a pillow.
No, I was just riding a horse. I've never ridden a horse before.
Uh-huh. Didn't know you swung that way.
I think.
What? No. No, nothing like that.
Ain't seen nobody ride a horse like that.
Alright, I told you I never ridden a horse before, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Besides, have you ever kicked it, like a shellfish while you're sleeping or something? Like, people,
No.
the actions the perform in dreams don't exactly translate into like the correct representation. Like,
Can I roll empathy or something?
Roll detect gay.
No, roll as I don't know. I mean, he has no reason to suspect Pex was dreaming of anything other than a big titty girl or something. But Pex is being very evasive, so he wants to see if he was actually like,
there's a hint of lies in that motion wasn't horseback riding.
Right. Detect lies. That's
Yeah. I think empathy is supposed to be by description, but
yeah, perception, empathy, I guess.
okay. You're like,
What you rolled 2 successes? Yeah, you feel like he's definitely lying, but of course that doesn't tell you what the truth is.
No, oh yeah, no.
You
but
realize
like,
he's hiding something.
Yeah. Sure, Grandpa. Don't be ashamed. Even in your age, it's fine to have randy dreams.
Sure.
Not something you want to
Whatever
hear
you
your
say.
co-workers say.
He's not a co-worker. He's a costume at the club he used to work at. Oh, well, I guess technically we're
right now you
co-workers. Yeah, you're right.
If my colleague said that to me, I would be upset.
I guess it depends on how well you know them. But
Either way, you are done here in the forest for now. I'm assuming that you don't... Unless there's something else that you suddenly think of and you think, oh, fuck, while we're here, this.
no.
Anything? Then I'm assuming you're sauntering back to your car.
Yeah, we'll just let's just check that the forest fire is actually averted, and after that we can leave.
If it was, it would have been obvious at this point. Like, oh shit, the forest is on fire. Aside from some smoke from a single tree, there doesn't seem to be any issue.
That's probably fine. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. There is one thing, Victor. Actually, Victor's a curious fellow. He's a vision. So he turns to Pex and goes, there's one thing I'd like to try. I think it might need your blood, though, from that weird-looking hand.
You're
And,
saying this to Pex?
Yeah. And Peter, you got a knife?
Yeah, I got a knife.
What,
What are you
man?
thinking?
What?
Well,
Oh,
since you kind of touched that thing before it closed and your hand is all funky, whatever was on that thing is probably in your hand still. So I was thinking, if we carve a mark like that and use your blood, I mean, it was that creature's blood and your hand's now really looking weird, so maybe its blood got into your skin. And if we use your blood, maybe we can open that mark. Maybe chase it or something like that.
Why is it green?
Because
Yeah,
you knocked on the opening mark that
It
the
looks
creature
like
went
you've had
through.
it submerged in like algae for a prolonged period of time or something. Maybe you can scrub it off, but it looks pretty in there.
Yeah, but like that was covered in
I'm
weird
gonna try
gunk.
and
Like
wipe
it's
it off. If it's not,
I already tried wiping it off.
You
Didn't
you
work.
rub it with a cloth and whatever you have available, and it just doesn't seem to want to come off.
Yep. So I figured maybe some of that stuff maybe really digs into the skin. So if we cut it, get some of your blood, and then use it on the mark, maybe we can open it. Just to see if
Why-
it works. Just
When in
from
doubt,
that
rub
discolored
blood on
part.
it.
Yep. I mean, that's
to
how
you.
it seemed to do it.
I mean,
It's your blood.
Victor's explaining this as he's carving the markings on a tree nearby with Peter's knife.
Pex, do you let him cut your hand and use some of your blood?
no.
Oh, come on.
Come on, it's just a little
Just a
blood
try-
magic.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, we
Instead-
might be able to chase it.
I almost found it, and I put my hand back on the symbol.
Okay.
You put your
put your
hand
hand on the
back on
symbol.
the symbol, but actually, hold on. You want to sort of go back into the dream, right?
Yes.
Are you willing to spend a point of conviction?
Ooh. I suppose I would.
Okay. You spend 1 point of conviction, and you guys will see Pex become blurry again.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Pex, as far as you know, you are at least partially again in the lucid dream. You're also aware of where and how you are in the real world. But now you've sort of forced reconnected to that part of your brain that is out there having
Right.
fun in the lucid dream. And apparently it's been having all sorts of fun while you weren't quite there with it. Like, apparently there's multiple whales now that it's captured and harpooned, and it built a little throne out of the whales. Also, it's married to a whale. Your
The
whale
throne.
wife, Pex is married to one of the whales. Not part of the
think-
throne, just a separate whale.
Yeah.
She's wearing
You're
a
like
big
an-
ring around one of her flippers. I'm not entirely sure how you manage this, but yeah, apparently.
Better the whale than Fanboy Victor. That he was humping before he got out.
I don't know exactly what happened. You tell me.
Yeah. No, it's
Good fucking question.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
guess I
You're
have
pretty
a
sure you
big
can
ass
maintain
closet
this
in the
state
crib
for
as
like
well.
10 minutes.
How long would that net me in dream time?
However long you want, because dream time is sort of fluid. But yeah, feel free to describe whatever the fuck you do in there, because it's your world. And except if you specifically try to contact them. Sorry. Mhm.
Speculate more. I need a minute to think about this.
Yeah, I mean, take all the time in the world, because you have that in there. The rest of you, however, will for
Yeah,
approximately
exactly why.
10 minutes see him be blurry.
okay.
Again? Oh my goodness,
During which Victor is trying to place his hand on Pex's hand and push, and he's trying to do anything he can to go with him.
Yeah, nothing like that seems to be happening. The primary effect
Cool.
here seems to be that, one, he's lucid dreaming and seems out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
He is capable of acting in the real world right now, mind you.
Okay.
It's just that part of his mind is also lucid dreaming. And the other part is, yeah, he seems blurry and very hard to look at.
Did you already take a point of conviction from me?
I did not. You'll need to do that yourself.
Uh-oh. Where did I use 1 point earlier?
I don't know. What, do you have 0 points now?
No, now I have 1.
Okay.
Which will drop you to zero.
I thought I had 3. I guess I used one at some point.
I guess. Also, I'm pretty sure you would have
thinking-
gotten some back for adventures, but maybe you didn't have those.
Maybe with the vampire in the catacombs?
Maybe.
I don't think that eats conviction.
I'm gonna have to assume you did your bookkeeping. If you say you have 1 right now, then you have 1.
Dun dun dun.
Al? I'm sort of waiting on you to tell me, like, what it is
Yeah.
you're doing. Or the others, what it is you're doing with him.
Well, when he wakes up, he will have a little nick from the knife on the back of his hand and some of his blood smeared on the
Okay. Again, Pex is also aware of what's happening in the real world at this point.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, so if you want to stop him from nicking your hand, you could. Otherwise, yeah, they're nicking your hand. They're experimenting with that. It does not
Let them experiment
result,
with
yes,
that.
they experiment with that. It does not result in whatever it is you were hoping for. It does not reopen.
Yeah.
There is no portal. You are not sucked in. No other magic seems to activate.
yeah. Okay.
Hey, stop mangling him. That's like, I don't think
Just
it's
a
gonna
little blood.
work. Yeah,
Just a little blood. We gotta know. Okay, we gotta experiment. Otherwise, we don't know what the parameters of this ability is. It works for him. So,
I wonder if it's an ability or a curse.
I mean, you probably got stuck between the door before we slammed shut. When the Bigfoot, whatever that was, the horny gorilla went through, and I don't know, whatever gunk was left is now in his hand, and that allows him to redo it when he touches the mark.
I can only hope he's there just shooting those creatures wantonly.
Just him with a machine gun gunning down Big Feet.
Hicks, can you hear me?
You can hear them just fine.
Can you respond?
You could.
Yeah.
What exactly are the rules? What are you doing right now? What can you do in there? What do you see?
Me.
Yeah, you.
You see me? You see you?
He seems a little out of it, apparently.
Yeah.
Maybe IRL.
Maybe.
Either
So what
way.
can you... Yeah. Well,
I gave some background info to ChatGPT and had it narrate me.
Give me
Oh,
a cool
come
lucid
on.
dream.
Yes.
You're outsourcing your creativity.
Yes, I am.
I mean, it's stuck in the dream world now, so...
Okay, but why don't
Time
you
had
tell us
no
the-
meaning here. Not
Yes.
on the throne of Baleen and Bone. Not beneath skies that bled auroras and storms that whispered his name like prayer. Peck sat heavy atop his seat of leviathans, crowned in salt-crusted rope, a harpoon across his lap like a king's scepter. Beside him, the whale queen swam through the air with grace. Her voice was a chorus of shipwrecks and sonar, unintelligible but warm. Somehow, she loved him. Somehow, he returned it. The ocean rolled in across the stars. He knew what was coming. On the distant horizon, a shape rose, massive and slow. A second moon? No, it was himself. Another Pex. A titan stitched from every version he could have been. Fisherman, fighter, hunter, child, coward,
I want a
killer.
picture
The
of that.
final reckoning of self. As
It's
the
just a
great
huge ball
Pex
of
rode.
fish.
Yes, as the great Pex rode across the dream sea, each step turned water to glass. Pex stood, he kissed the well gently on the barnacled forehead. Sorry, darling. King's got one last fight. He leapt from the throne, no splash, just impact. Harpoon in hand, he charged. The two collided in silence, not with violence, but with gravity, as if merging, as if agreeing. And as they dissolved into one, flesh to foam, memory to myth, Pex heard one last echo in the deep. You did better than they thought you would. Then light, then the taste of salt, and waking. So I want to imagine I got a couple of manly tears dripping
Okay.
when I wake up, and that's the salt taste.
Is Pex narrating all of this?
I think so. This is him telling it after he wakes up.
Okay, well, what does he say when Victor's like, what do you see? Like trying to ask questions,
Yeah, well,
or do you just ignore them?
This is what he narrates.
Okay, and Victor's like, ain't what I asked, asshole. Listen. But he's not listening, he's just narrating, and oh my fucking god.
Either way, with this
Damn it.
established, after like 10 minutes or so, he becomes unblurry again, and he is forcibly ejected, however long it's been in the dream, from the dream.
Okay, we're
Once
going to
again,
have you
back in the
jump in and
mundane.
out of that a few times. I got a few things I want to test. For example, can you make anything you don't know? Can you learn new things in there?
This all depends sort of on Pex's creativity.
Well, yeah, that's him asking Pex. Like, can you learn new things?
Like, you're asking this afterwards or while he's in there?
Well, I'm assuming if he's narrating all of that and then waking up, I imagine any question Victor asks is just ignored as he's telling his heroic tale. So once he wakes up and he's like, well, I guess we got to push you in and out of that place a few times.
Okay, the thing is, it does cost you quite a bit of mental energy to try and reconnect to this, so you can't just do it indefinitely. Those points of conviction are a requirement.
Hey, we really need to move. We can't stay here.
You
know-
serious? If he's connecting to whatever place that is, and he could possibly, I don't know, pictures himself in a cosmic library where you got a shit ton of knowledge that he could read that he wouldn't normally know. That would be very cool. That would be very, very handy.
Sure, cool. Also, if cops are coming right at the moment, we'll get caught, and then it doesn't matter. He's not getting in there because there are no fucking trees in prisons.
Oh, just 10 more minutes, Dad. Let Pex dream for
No.
10 minutes.
No, let's go.
Pex needs a little bit more. I got questions, and the fucker ignored all of them. You with your whale whore. Also, we talking about an actual whale or just a fat woman?
We can discuss this on the way.
Yeah. Don't know how much time you want to spend exactly exploring this right now, but let's just say that Pex is currently in charge. So however he wants to take the lead IRL.
Right. An actual whale. Okay, let's go.
He leads the way out of the forest.
Why would you dream of marrying a whale?
Yeah,
An actual whale.
Well, I mean,
gives
I wasn't dreaming when I left.
You said it's a lucid dream.
I wasn't right, but it feels like when I went back in, my life had continued in there, without my presence, without my
what you're saying is-
consciousness there.
So wait, it continued?
Right.
Right.
Like when I just entered the second time, I was already married to that whale. I can't really explain it.
And it's a lucid dream, and you just rolled along with it instead of going, hang on, let me make a few corrections.
It's
Wait,
more fun that way. I mean, it's more fun that way, right?
It's more fun to be married to a real one. My man, you gotta see a Shrek. Yo, riding horses and married to whales.
Yeah, why not?
It's not like that, okay? It's not like that.
Sure. I mean, in your narration, you really love that whale.
I mean, I did.
You also love that horse. Was she
Not
in there
like that.
too? What was your horse lover as well there? Was she jealous?
It's not like that, all right?
Is the horse like a concubine or something in your court?
Either way,
What's
Pex
that?
has the lead
What's
right
that?
now. Pex, take turn. Take the story somewhere.
I'm growing frustrated with what you're implying. That is not the case at all.
Sure. And those kind of questions continue during our trip home.
And I
I'm
fucking
sure.
slap you.
Great.
Slap the shit out of you.
Your trip home, however, will consist of, first off, you guys going back to the car, which you parked somewhere over here. The road going over the river. Where is it? No, over there. On that bridge. I believe you parked your car right around there. Late at night, and then all of a sudden there was smoke and a small fire spotted here. So when you go back to your car, there will be a Range Rover there next to it, with this fellow standing there sort of waiting for you.
Yeah. Victor will pick up the buckets that we had as we're actually heading out of the forest. Because we had
Shit.
2 buckets
See?
where we had water.
we shouldn't have spent so long.
What do you mean? What do you mean? We saw a fire, we stopped to put out the fire. See, we got the bucket.
Right.
Some darn gates have been around here putting up forest fires and doing stupid shit, and we saw it and we came here to put it out.
You mumbled that
For
to
a-
each other as you walked
Yeah.
towards your car, because at some point you would
for-
also see him there.
Darn
For a
gate.
moment, Peter looks like what's it called? But not holy crap, I can't English.
Relieved?
Oh, relieved. That's there's a plan. Something he'd never have thought himself.
All right. At some point, you're going to have to approach your vehicle, assuming you're not shooting him from a distance or something.
No. Well, Victor's not stalling. He's just walking in
Yeah.
with the buckets.
Yeah, we're not that far
Okay.
into
Like
zealot
there's
yet.
nothing wrong.
Mind you, that means he sees you walking in with the buckets. I don't know if you still have the fire extinguishers. Peter with his rifle.
Yep.
And Pex may or may not be looking like he's still sort of out of it. He's not blurry anymore right now. It's 10 minutes past during the whole experimentation thing. But yes, you approach your car, and this man is waiting there, and will approach you because he sees you coming from a place he was suspicious of. And they go, "Gentlemen, would you mind telling me what you were doing in that forest?"
Well, we
The
were driving
Bigfoot.
past. Right, he slipped
Uh-huh.
and hit his head. We were driving past, and we saw fire. Well, we saw smoke and a glow coming from the forest. And
Really?
yep, and he shows up the buckets, and well, even though it ain't a dry season per se, you can't let a fire out in the forest. So we went in and figured out that we should do what we can to put it out.
Well, that's very responsible of you.
Well, yeah, I mean, we like the wilds, and we don't want to see it burn.
What an incredible stroke of luck that you would happen to drive past exactly when something like that would happen.
Yep.
Like I said, we're hunting Bigfoot.
Would you mind giving me a...
He slipped.
Well,
Yeah,
he did
probably
actually
in-
say it, so...
Yeah, but Victor looks like, oh my fucking god.
Would you mind giving me a...
Exasperated.
what the fuck even? You know what? Your appearance and appearance empathy. You're just trying to have him roll with, yeah, we're hunting Bigfoot.
Which one?
Pex appearance
Okay.
empathy. Like, okay, you're bullshitting him,
One
and
success.
I have the okay. Yeah, okay. He just sort of believes like, okay, you're doing miscellaneous things in the forest. Got it. Okay, and you weren't doing any unsafe camping, potentially starting a fire hazard. Then
Oh, fuck no.
you understand
I know
we're
better.
very finicky when it comes to
Of
potential
course.
forest fires, right?
Of course. But no. I mean, we know fire safety.
Would you mind looking me in the eyes? He puts his glasses down and he looks over them and and telling me that you did not cause that?
We were not building campfires, sir.
Would you mind giving me a roll for that? I have
Sure.
the fullest confidence that you're fine with it. You know,
Manipulation subterfuge?
yes, go ahead.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
4 successes. He puts his glasses back on. All right. Maybe some youngsters, maybe it was just some kindling. I suppose we're really lucky then. Thank you for your thank you for your civil service and putting the fire out.
I mean,
And,
imagine a wilderness YouTuber and he points to Peter setting up a forest on fire. You imagine the reputation damage that would do.
Right.
I mean, a guy who prides himself on being a forest jockey, and we
the
know
ranger
better.
seems to believe you. You know, all right. Well, I suppose it really was. For the purpose of safety, would you mind if I take down your name? I have your vehicle registered. This is just in case something comes up. He has a little notepad.
I give my information.
Okay.
And Victor goes by Samuel Harris.
Yep. All right. Pex.
Now, what does Pex give? What is your new name? Or does the dead man go with his old name?
Because as a friendly reminder,
Johnny
you
Johnson.
were faking your death a while ago.
I
Due
know.
to the boating thing.
Mm,
He never thought of a new name. He just looks around wildly and goes, Patrick Pax Johnson.
My name is Rock Forrester.
nah, my name. My
Mrs.
name?
Doubtfire.
It's Victor.
Victor, and what's your last name, sir?
Pen.
Stemp? How
Pen.
do you-
No. Victor
do-
Pen.
Penn. Victor Penn. Okay, he licks the tip of his pen, and then Victor Penn. All right. Is it because he was holding a pen, and you looked at him writing with a pen? A pen.
Yes.
Look to the left, there's Victor. My name is Victor. Last name, look to the right, he's holding a pen. And your middle name? Rifle?
Pen, rifle, car.
Victor Doubtfire. My name is Victor Doubtfire.
Okay. All right, Mr. Penn. Yeah, you and your friends have a good night and whatever YouTube videos you were making out there. I am going to have to request that you don't cause a fuss out here at night, and please don't try to cause a forest fire if you can help it.
Of course.
He tired, just gets back in the car, and he's just glad that nothing big happened. Like, all right, YouTubers, it wasn't an actual fire. They didn't seem to be the cause of it, so whatever. All right, you
whatever.
lads have fun, whatever the hell you were doing in the forest. He's just glad he doesn't have to do work.
As the ranger moves away, Peter asks from Pex, like, "Hey, your last name is Penn? Are you related to that magician? You know, Penn and Teller?"
Victor, really?
Victor, tell him.
Well, you're Victor Penn now,
Yep.
apparently. God.
Well, I mean, I don't have to be.
True, you can still change when we go to the
I'm
next
sorry.
one.
I kind of like didn't
No, it's fine.
think
it's
about that
fine,
part of it.
it's
I had to come with something on the spot, you know.
fine. Sure. Damn, he was kind of cute.
Right.
Anyhow, so we going back to the city, or we camping
Dude.
out? I mean, you could still do a wilderness video out here while we're at it.
Whole bunch of videos.
I'm a bit worn out at the moment because of
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
this
you
excitement.
You look well rugged for well, we've been going on through the day, you know, and it's time to camp out. Blah, blah. You use your stuff, so we can-
There's
we
a
can
lot
just
of
drive
stuff
out.
we need to do. You know how it is. So I'd
Yep.
rather spend it at a motel today.
Really?
Yeah,
Sure, you just don't
yeah,
want to drive
really.
back?
Should start going back. Yeah.
You could
Maybe-
drive back
maybe
to the
your
city,
place,
but
even?
it's like 2 hours. You can
Yeah.
also stop at a local motel. There are plenty.
You get an arm around your shoulders that goes, well, you know who's going to pay for the night?
You, not me.
I really don't
don't.
care. I really don't care. I'm beat. I am
So
so
you
beat
want to
of
skip on
this.
costs and get a shared room, or do you want a room of your own?
Blue. Own rooms.
You sure, kitten? He's drawing
Sure.
circles on a chest with his finger. All right, just checking. You were complaining about money earlier when we were on the road, so now you want to go to a motel, the wilderness guy, so just checking. Come to think of it, it's probably for the best if that thing comes back and it's pissed off because you shot it. Yeah, we probably shouldn't sleep here.
Fair enough. Now, with that, I think you've concluded that you're leaving this area and you are heading off to the nearest motel. Right?
Yep. We leave without any prize or even any technology of our own creations.
Sure. Closest staying would be Best Western Mount Hood Inn. God, that's pretty expensive. Either way, you go to some local area, you drive in, you spend the night. Unless there's something in particular you say happens, after that you are free to go wherever you think is best.
Now that you have time,
Come on.
Mr. Penn, should you actually think about an actual name for yourself? Let's not get, please no double Victor in our group. Okay.
Yes? Well, I mean, there's no rush, but think about it.
Yeah, the point is, Peter Ushers likes to think about a new name.
Yes. Let me escape this. Yeah. Then we zoom out and we see where the fuck we're at. All right. Now, you tell me whether or not the following morning you go back to Portland. What and how do you do things exactly?
I'd like to go back to the city and actually start buying even more stuff. I want nets, I want ropes, stuff like that.
If it's stuff that exists in real life, I see no particular reason you can't buy it. Let's see, who had
Sure.
money?
It's
Peter,
me.
right? Peter had money. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from just buying stuff. You could probably buy it at Walmart.
Yep. So yeah,
So
I'll
give me a little
buy
list.
some equipment. I actually have them marked on my inventory already, but they're like
All right. Well,
marked.
Would you mind just telling me some stuff that's on there? I mean, I can look at it, I suppose, but still.
Yeah. Well, it has rope. It has a grappling hook for the rope, and then a small net and big net. And I haven't probably say like five small nets and
Okay, but you're not
a big
carrying all
net.
this stuff on you at all times. This is.
No, definitely not. They're in the truck, so
Right.
that if we need them. But there's something we are missing.
That's
I
also
realized
important
when
to
we.
know in case the car gets, I don't know, stolen, exploded.
Yep. Yeah. Definitely my half of everything I own just goes up in flames if the car is stolen
All right.
or explodes.
So yes, you buy more stuff in town so that you have your big list of
Ooh, yeah.
equipment. Then, do you guys go back to the apartment? Somewhere else?
Apartment's fine. Let's see. Oh no, the rat epidemic is there.
What rats?
Right. Oh no. Oh yeah, sure. What rats?
Yeah, what rats?
We should just go
In
to
fact,
the. Why not go
As
there?
far as you know, there's been no rats in your car this entire time.
Or anywhere else.
You turn
for
on the
that
air
matter.
conditioning, it squeaks at you.
Uh-oh. After like 2 years of campaigning, we realized that we're still in the catacombs and just mind controlled by
Ah.
that vampire.
This is all just a lucid dream Pex is having.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm not even DMing right now. He is.
Just sending ChatGPT prompts to you, toward you.
Yeah. Say this.
Yep. All right. So, we should get on with the vampire stuff. How do one kill
Well,
vampires?
Considering the note was not written, or at least the handwriting was not the same handwriting as the vampire that Victor knows. That means there's at least 2. And it is a city, which leads Victor to question, how many are there actually? How big of a hornet's nest are we potentially kicking here by killing one? So as we arrive and we wait for Pex to fully recover, Victor starts going through his usual websites and avenues to try and see if there aren't hunter markings, because there were other hunters who had left markings in those tunnels. So he tries to kind of dig out to see if there are any trails that we could sort of gauge how big of an infestation we're talking about. Because one vampire or 2 vampires, that's okay. But because they were like, oh, certain doors are better not be opened. Like, that was a threat message from someone other than someone I know. So, caution before we kick a potentially observed larger vampire mafia's doors open and just get absolutely butchered. So he wants to kind of research into that, if he can find any indication of how big of a vampire infestation this city actually has, or if other hunters even know.
Okay. How would you like to go about that?
I think he would start first with whatever the equivalence of HunterNet in this day and age is, which is what did we establish? It's weird Tumblrs, Reddit threads.
Miscellaneous websites.
Yeah, kind of. So he wants to dive into that. There is the possibility of approaching his contact, but he doesn't want to do that yet.
Okay.
Like, that's the last resort.
That's a last resort. Okay. So you're going back to your apartment.
Yeah. We don't see the rats that are totally not spying on us.
Right. Next up, it's your apartment. So give me give me perception intuition on Victor.
Yep. Perception intuition. All right. Intuition. 2 successes.
Okay. Now, as you re-enter your apartment, something seems off. There's a drawer open, and the laptop is on a different part of the table than you think you left it.
But still no rats.
No rats anywhere.
Okay, good.
What rats?
Exactly. It's exactly.
Those rats are always there. They're just a part of the thing. You don't even notice them anymore.
Yeah.
This apartment building has always had rats. That's not a big deal.
It's true. I mean, Karen next door always complains about them, probably. But yeah, as we step in, Victor slows down to a stop and then goes, someone's been here while we were gone.
Wait, what? Oh shit.
That drawer is open.
I take out my weapon instantly, like a pistol, and I start securing the place. I roll the apartment room by room.
Okay. Doing that might have other consequences. So if he immediately acts based on that, give me an intelligence. Oh boy, intelligence security.
Yeah, because Victor will immediately go to the drawer to see what's been taken before he then goes to the laptop to see if he can't spot what's been done with it.
All right. Well, one thing at a time. Peter.
Yeah. I'm trying to find security
Because
here.
if it's a bot, you might just bull in a china shop here.
Well, it's not a fail. It's not a botch. It's a fail.
not a botch. Very close. But it will mean that at least some things might get disrupted as you try to secure the place. You know, you shut
Yeah, I bumble
you
around.
shut windows, you shut doors, you check in corners where there might be some presence. Make sure, like, oh, is there something in here? Pull a closet open, point the gun inside. Anything in here? Anything?
Yep.
Potentially disrupting one or more clues that Victor is about to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you wanted to look at specific stuff, I believe.
Yeah, like the first things that I noticed, the drawer and then the laptop.
Yes. In the drawer, you'll notice that a cup, which you'll recognize. Oh, that's actually a cup you very often use, and you would generally just sort of leave dirty. And now instead, it's in there and it's cleaned.
Well, he doesn't touch it because it could also be poisoned. We don't know who has been here, but we know we were being watched. Next, well, he leaves it there. He doesn't really touch it more than that. He's like,
okay.
My cup is being... Someone's cleaned it. I'm not touching that yet. Next, he checks the laptop for like recent activities, search history.
You open your laptop.
Files.
And you will... How much tech expertise do you even have? I don't think you have that much since Marcus
I don't have computer skill, but
give me intelligence computers. As you try to determine what has or hasn't happened with your computer.
Actually, let me
Remember, also, you can just use a point of willpower for this sort of thing. I know we keep forgetting.
Well, it's not necessarily willpower. I'm gonna roll my
No, I mean you can use a point of willpower to guarantee a success. That is a thing.
Yep. But I also have my 4C, which I need to roll it.
Yes.
Before I can even use them. So
roll
I
your
want to roll those.
And then double dip for the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do that, and it's a difficulty 7. Let's see how many I can even get for today.
And rolling 3. Great.
So I have 3 rerolls for the day.
And again, there's a 1 in there. 7 dice.
There is. It's the first one of this.
It's always yeah.
It's the
Either
first
way.
one of this. Yeah. Let's see.
Meaning you get to.
So yeah, I will use
this.
4C for this.
Okay, that's fine.
And it was intelligence computers, which I do not.
Yes.
Have.
Fine, you got 3 dice. That's something.
Yep. And
go ahead.
Difficulty 6, probably. What's a good thing I use 4C for this?
2 successes, thanks to your 4C. Okay. You will, as you go through the various logs, first off, you can tell that it's been active a lot longer than it should be. Like, you generally just shut it off, as opposed to putting it in sleep mode, so you can tell that this computer has been active for several hours since its last boot. Additionally, you will go to the... I mean, there's no real way with your skill level to determine if someone has accessed your files. But if someone's been using
see if anything's been removed.
It's a fair assumption. Nothing seems to have been removed. But you check the search history for files, and there seems to be a bunch of key phrases in there. Stuff like that you would not have had there yourself. and as well as a little bit of internet search history. Most of it is pretty much as you left it. But then there is one new thing that jumps out, which is a Google Maps search for an address, particularly to see if it popped up at any point in your files. And then some other stuff like occult, traps, kindred, sigils, blood magic, like just a whole slurry of key phrases relating to magic, as well as some basic stuff like, you know, name, parentheses, to try and search your files for basic information on you. As well as what seems to be the indication of a USB device that was recently connected.
Okay.
So yeah, you can say with some certainty someone has used this thing and searched through a bunch of stuff, and with some certainty that they were searching for what you did or didn't have on your computer about, well, the term vampire was not in the search.
No, but
seems
like
to be more
those
interested in
terms,
magic and occult. Miscellaneous, yes.
Right, but like words like kindred and those stuff. Considering vampires were the spark for Victor's awakening, and those would probably be the things that he has looked into the most.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine even to him, that's like, okay, someone was scoping, and considering the guy we just messed up with and their letters and everything, it's safe to say that Victor can put two and two together with an intelligence of 3 that, okay, someone was checking out to see how much Victor has on his laptop on vampires in general. Like,
yes,
one of them was worried and came to see how much he knows. And I don't know, maybe if there's any blackmail material that can be used against him.
That is a fair assumption. However, when you look through all the search terms, it seems to be far more magic-oriented than vampire-oriented. Like someone was checking this stuff, but did not actually end up caring so much about that.
Okay.
More like, okay, give me some of the basics. Okay, here are the files I need. And then most likely copied those.
Right.
Right.
So
Now,
it could have been another hunter as well.
also, as Peter is doing a sweep through the various bits, he will find pretty easily a little camera that seems to be stuck in a closet, just aimed at the middle of the room through a little hole.
Also, are the curtains closed?
You tell me, would you leave them closed?
No, he would have had them open.
They appear to be still open when you come back.
Okay.
Well, I have my trusty knife and wisdom of nothing, so I will check
Stab
if
it.
there's like a if there's a cord, electric cord, and I'll snap it.
All right. Yeah, you snap a little cord that it is attached to.
Then I triumphantly bring the camera to the rest. Like, hey, look at here! Look what I've found! Those sneaky bastards.
Cool. How does your camera work?
this-
Does it send it shit? Does it have it has a memory card, right?
Ooh, just yeah.
Like, does
let me
that
check.
one have? Can we, if you,
Yeah.
I don't know, put it on and we can plug it in or something, just cover it so we can see, maybe? I don't know about this shit.
This particular camera, since you're familiar, does not have a memory card. It instead
Alright.
just sends out a little single signal through a very simple little mobile connection in it on Wi-Fi.
Well, not anymore. No way to track it either.
Yeah,
Cool.
cutting the cord didn't do yourself any favors for that.
Mm-mm.
That's why he said wisdom of no.
All right. Well, that's one problem solved. Better check if there are any more cameras. Where?
Sure.
Where could it be?
I don't know. But it seems like, based on what little I can check, Salmon was seeing how much I know about magic.
Magic.
Some words about some words that are also related to vampires, but it was mostly blood magic and whatever I know about the occult and magic. Now, nothing's removed as far as I can tell, and someone's washed my cup, which I usually don't. So they didn't like a dirty cup.
What the?
Could have been a hunter. Could have been, I don't know.
Hey, I went to that alchemy store next, across the street, right? Maybe they followed me here, and they're responsible.
Maybe.
Well, why didn't you go and ask them?
Also, as you
They
are
know
done checking your laptop, from underneath it will slide a single piece of notebook paper.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to have anything written on it, but you can see the vague indentation of sort of a pen pressing down on maybe the page above it.
Somebody botched the security check.
I mean, I don't have enough security. He will try and hold it up to like the singular page, hold it up to light to see if the indentation looks lighter. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, if it's a pressure, then seeing the light shine through the paper, maybe the pressure path of the pen is slightly different.
Yeah, you can sort of see that there is something written on there, but I mean, right now it is just a vague indentation. Maybe
Right.
if you have some trick to sort of reveal what it said or was written above it.
Well,
Yeah.
I think some characters are smart enough. Peter wouldn't. But just trace a pencil over it so that it reveals the indentation.
Would you know something like that? Would anyone here?
That's why I was like, I don't know security.
Hey, Marcus, get your ass over here. There's something for you to do.
Fine, I will allow one Marcus being there in the corner of the room who just fucking
Actually,
wakes up from a slumber like, "Ugh, I'm
Could
here."
I roll intelligence subterfuge to see
Sure.
if I would figure that out?
Go ahead. Would you like to use a point of willpower? Or your re-roll
no.
ability?
I'll use one of my 3 rerolls. For
Okay,
this.
well, we remember using it.
Yeah. Difficulty 6, 7.
Let's go with 6.
Okay. That's Did we have a rule for double tens?
If it's your
I don't think
specialization,
so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think at some point you mentioned that double tens was a better result, but that never, I think, amounted to anything, so I wasn't sure. But I mean,
it
by
was just a-
rules,
Yeah. I think it was just a mention that somebody,
was an idea.
maybe Han had seen somewhere. There's a
Yeah.
house rule for that.
yeah, something like if you have 2 10s, then it counts as an additional success. I don't know exactly what we
Yeah.
discussed in that. I'm fine with
Yeah.
with that in this particular
We did-
case.
Because I did have two tens.
You go from you go from 3 successes to 4. Good. Now, it means that you do that little pencil trick where you rub it over, and as a result of that, you see the text that was sort of written there. And it will have written there as sort of a note, apparently, to someone, like, they will likely find the lair at, what was it called? Jared Street Plaza. Reinforce it, just get ready to shoot them if they break in or something. Don't ask questions.
Guys?
Yep. What up?
How many vampires do you think we can take on?
I said as many as we need. Just bring. Let Pex bring gallons and gallons of gasoline.
You ain't gonna burn a house in the city. We ain't burning a fucking house.
You're in the
For some
middle of
vampires.
Portland. Burning down a house is not impossible, but difficult.
And Victor's like, we're not committing larceny.
Let's see, what address did I just give you? Jared Street Plaza?
Yeah, something like that. Because it's just because I think they're waiting for us. I mean, look at this. It says we're probably going to find the lair. Now it
There?
could be, yeah, which would indicate and by my research and my understanding, there were more than one vampire. It ain't just one.
Yeah, and even one was like, dangerous.
Right. Which is why I'm asking, how many vampires do you think us four, us 3 or 4, whenever Marcus is awake, we can take on? Like, realistically? We
Probably
barely bumblefucked ourselves to safety with one
Indeed.
in a dang
Probably
tunnel.
one, maybe.
Right. So they have made a note on my notebook and stolen a page, but I did that thing from the TV where you scratch over it and you kind of reveal the text. There's an address and a note for someone to reinforce the layer, and with a shoot on site. So they're expecting us at this address, and if we go in, we're dead. So there ain't just one vampire. There's many. There's a whole lair full. We don't know if it's 2, 3, or 5, or 10.
Yeah.
But the vampires in the city know, at least from this lair, and I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't spread to other vampires and they were like, there's a group of hunters in this town. Group of mortals trying to kill us out. So, yeah.
Well,
So unless you're going to
that's
really
bad.
want to try and secretly burn down a house, which I don't think we should.
Another
necessarily.
thing we could do is just go to the address, mark it as a lair, and leak the information
Let
outside.
some other
right?
hunters take care of it.
Maybe we get some reinforcements.
What day is it today?
You mean
A lucky day?
In game, yeah. I know it's Sunday today, but
Yeah,
in game.
I mean, okay, let's say it's August, but it's a Tuesday.
Okay. And we need Wednesday from 9 to 12.
Well, it's tomorrow, so that's good, right?
True. Yes.
Okay, so tell me exactly what your plan is.
Well, Victor isn't sure us 3 or 4 can take on an entire lair of vampires. That seems, for beginning hunters, that seems like way above our pay grade at this point.
A bit reckless, yes.
Considering our success in most of the supernatural encounters we have, where we bumblefuck our way to surviving, if not succeeding,
taking on a lair seems like, this is a horrible idea. So we do know an organization who seemed to be interested in a man-eating house who was into apparitions.
For the purpose
Maybe-
of being clear, the address that was noted in there is this one. For the purpose of Google Maps, which is also what I'm sharing right now, which is this house.
Yeah, I mean, it looks flammable, sure, but
I mean, it's not saying that much.
no.
But yes, it certainly looks flammable.
Things only
Also,
look
as
two
a
ways to
note,
me.
where did you get the multiple vampires idea? Because I feel like that one sort of
There.
Well, it's the lair,
Lair,
and
that's
the
it.
fact that the note that was left for Victor was not left by the only vampire he knows. So there has to be at least two. And when they say lair, and it's a note to someone, it indicates multiple. And like he said, he doesn't know if there's 2, 5, or 10, but there is more than one in this city, as far as he can deduce.
Mm-hmm.
And a lair is probably not the same as home or for a couple, so there would be more than one or more than two in his mind.
Yep.
It sounds a lot more dangerous than just 1 or 2 vampires, maybe.
Yeah. The same for Peter. It's like, oh, lair. That's the
Lair is like a den
first.
when you have a whole pack.
Yeah.
Now,
Indeed.
yeah.
It's
so,
like
and even two,
like a crack,
even
like a crack den. The den doesn't have just 2 people.
But and even then, a note to someone in a lair, reinforce the lair, shoot on sight, already indicates at least 2, and we had trouble with 1.
Well,
And this is a supernatural creatures. We are mortal, and I think even and if whoever was researching, they want to see what we know of magic, which to Victor was like, okay, well, maybe they know magic. So we have potentially 2 magical vampires at least, and we have 2 fighters, 1 researcher, and 1 Sleepy Joe. So none of this sounds like we should storm in and take on a lair at this point.
And of course,
way
like,
above our pay grade.
This is like conjecture and random thoughts, because it just might be a vampires like servants, but
oh sure, but
message
still,
each other. But we don't know that much about that culture anyway. So as characters, so
considering that you
so
do and don't know certain things,
yeah,
how would you like to deal with this situation?
I would like to burn down the house. No,
yeah,
maybe.
And Victor's like, let's not burn down a house.
It's just a house. It's not like an apartment building. We're not risking anybody else.
But what Victor would like to do is, we know Orpheus Group, which is interested in the supernatural. It seems to be an organization which aligns itself with our goals for now. So tomorrow's Wednesday. He will want to call them to the number that we were given between 9 and 12. And hopefully get some contact. Damn it, what was the woman's name? It was Diana or something.
Daria
lied. That's one. That's right. That's what Daria. So maybe contact that, and he will probably also visit the club on a day when his contact is usually there, at least based on the past, and at least gauge his reaction when he sees Victor, to see if if descriptions of us have gotten out, which they probably would have with the camera and sightings and such, and see if he reacts in any way. At least if not contact him directly. I think at this point that's too risky. But yeah, at least contact Orpheus Group.
Very well. So your plan for tonight is further check the apartment. And who did you want to have look at the camera and stuff?
I don't think we have anyone who can look at the camera.
Okay. Well, anything else you wanted to do in the night, and otherwise it's call in the morning, right?
Yeah. Unless Pex and Peter want to go stake the house and see what it's about. Peter's
Sounds a bit
I ain't stealthy. Like, don't go in, but
Does
just...
anyone want to go stake out the house? With all the risks that entails?
No, especially if they're ready for it. If we'd have like a remote drone surveillance,
we had
whatever,
a remote drone.
but we
Which
don't.
We do.
So,
Well, okay, we
So-
don't. Marcus has, and Marcus is not here. So yeah.
yeah, indeed. This is not Syria. We can't just stake out a house with a drone. This is like an
This
urban
is
area
true.
in a non-war zone.
That's true.
So, yep. No stakeout for the house. Call in the morning, and late at some point, the minimum that Peter wants to do is mark the house as a lair with hunter marking. But let's
Well,
see
that
how.
still requires that
far
you
we
go
go.
there physically and then carve that mark
Yes.
somewhere.
Yes, and it'll be dangerous, but he's willing to take it. Oh, and he
I mean,
after the
that's what-
marking,
Yes.
Go on.
we should
Go
we
ahead.
should like leak the information to some subreddits.
Okay, but you
But this
realize
is layer.
anything that goes through HunterNet or affiliated stuff is excessively slow. Like, you're not going to get back up there anytime soon.
Sure, but just for future proof.
For future
Like,
reference, this
if
was
some-
the thing.
So, because if something were to happen to us and the information dies with us,
That's fair.
that's not good.
Okay, okay. So, in order, you leak that information to HunterNet. Then Peter goes there and carves that mark the following day? Now? Tonight?
Following day after the call to Orpheus.
After the call, okay. Then let's skip to the call. This is difficult. All right, phone rings.
What
First
was the
off,
name of the mountain? It was
Mount Hood?
No, the place where we saw Daria with Samuel.
I don't remember that right now. You have the story of what you did back there. Let's see. First off, luck check. Okay. You call the phone number.
Yep.
It rings for an extended period of time, and eventually, someone will pick up. And goes, "This is Penny. How can I help you?"
Okay.
Who's
Because as a player, I don't remember the details. But Victor will straight launch in, introducing himself like, "Hi, Victor Harris. We met Daria at this and this location. We helped with the haunting case in the house," and he gives the address. And he goes, "We were given the card to call this number in case we wanted to do cooperation, and we have something that might interest you based on something Daria and her backup group discussed based on our previous experiences."
Okay, hold on. Let me grab something to. You hear her moving around. I'm like, yeah. Sorry. Of course. Let me move to a more quiet area real quick. All right. You hear her sitting down with a laptop. All right. I'm sorry. Sorry, you were saying.
Right. So, first of all, do you guys deal in vampires or just hauntings?
Oh. Orpheus. Orpheus specializes in, the other world, spiritual and, generally what most people call ghosts.
Right.
So this isn't really your expertise.
Sorry, what did you say? Vampires? That sort of sounds like. I mean, we don't really do rumors and investigations of supernatural like.
There's ghosts.
We deal with like.
Tell her there's ghosts as well. Also Bigfoot.
Shut up.
Sorry, did he say Bigfoot back there? Sir, are you some sort of prank channel?
No, we're not a prank channel.
Are you crazy?
We actually... No. He hit his head previously. It was a trek in the forest. Ignore him. No, but we did work with Daria in the... and he says, the amount of dress again. On that case.
You tell
which is
the
why we
address
have your
of the
number.
thing.
Yeah, he gives the address and the case again with Samuel.
Okay.
And she and her backup group seemed interested. They classified one of the cases that we mentioned we had been on previously as a Class B manifestation. So I was hoping... We didn't really go into details what exactly the Orpheus group does, which is why I'm calling you now to verify this.
I mean, the Orpheus group is... I mean, we are very profit-oriented, let's say.
Right.
I understand that you must be having, some issues investigating whatever it is you're investigating.
Oh, we're not it's more exterminating. Or taking care of.
Okay.
Well, taking care of.
That sounds like you need mercenaries or something?
Probably.
I mean, we can sell you equipment if you need it.
Depends on the
price. Do you need ghost hunting equipment?
Ooh, ghost hunting equipment.
We might call it that if we find a ghost. This is more corporeal, but the terminology...
Oh, have you
encountered...
tried shooting it with a gun if it's corporeal?
Actually, we did find a ghost.
Oh, you hear
but
it
it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Well, in the old Shanghai tunnels, underneath
tell me about
Portland, and he goes all into the Shanghai tunnels and the apparition that we found and the hallucinations it caused when he started shrieking.
You hear her making notes.
Yeah. You did say other worlds, right?
Yes.
Right. What do you know of the wait, this is me checking. That was the Shadow Realm. What do you know of the Crater Lake? This is a big scale thing.
Crater Lake. I mean,
right, with the whole story of the boat sightings and stuff like that. We were investigating that as well.
You hear her almost quickly Google it. Crater Lake, Oregon?
Yes.
I mean, where there's
because
some
we
rumors?
Right, we were investigating that as well.
Okay.
And we did see the boat, but we also saw something else. Something that, based on my research, indicates that there is a massive spirit in the lake, a sort of and he explains the spirit's nature of something that gets born or dragged into it based on some massive trauma. It corrupts the area and it is feeding on the echoes of the spirits there and the ghosts. Like, he makes it out as to be a massive scale hunting that has also attracted something huge and otherworldly into the area, and that has made its lair in the lake.
Yeah, that can happen sometimes. Spirits and ghosts can be a little finicky in exactly how they can overlap with stuff. Our scientists sometimes disagree on exactly how certain things work. I mean, the most easy is always simply some form of human soul that has been kicked out of the underworld. And I'm sorry.
Right.
You said you had some experience. Are you an experienced ghost hunter in general? Are you familiar with some of the terminology?
I'm a hunter, yes. Though they're not specifically just ghosts. Really, I'm not sure. Would he use the word hunter?
Do you have a specialization?
You go like actually on the phone.
A specialization, not yet. I'm relatively new at this. So far, I'm merely just doing research and gathering as much
It's
information
fine. That's
on the cult
fine.
in general.
Gathering research is a very important, vital step of
Right.
well, everything. It's fine. We greatly appreciate you giving us these leads that you found.
Right. And he does explain that in the lake, we couldn't deal with it because it's on the other side. The manifestation is somewhat visible to this side of the veil, but we couldn't reach it because it needs to be brought over. And we
Okay.
didn't have a lure fitting for it.
Right, but did it seem to be causing any particular harm for
Well-
any party that might be willing to pay for the extermination?
Not particularly, but that's probably because we couldn't interact with it. People have been set to. Apparently, people are lured into the lake during the night.
Well, did
which
anyone
I don't
die?
know. Not as far as I know.
Well, then it's probably
Yeah.
just a minor manifestation. Okay, I understand
this
you're
was a
new
big
at
one.
this, but you need to think about this pragmatically. There are spirits and entities all over the world, and many of them are just background entities, and you shouldn't worry too much about them.
Right.
And ultimately, we do need to,
Profit from them.
well, yes, effectively. I mean, think about how much more effective you could be if you had a proper budget and tools, and that doesn't fall from the sky.
True, I suppose. But returning to this, you are strictly specialized in the spiritual.
The Orpheus group just specialize in that, yes.
Right.
But
Alright.
we have
Well-
miscellaneous equipment available from our other parties. If you are interested in specialized equipment, we might be able to get something for you.
Right. This isn't really.
What sort of budget are you working with?
He looks at Peter and goes, a YouTuber's budget. We're not making videos
like
out of this.
PewDiePie? It's the only YouTuber she knows.
No, like a wilderness YouTuber.
I don't.
So not that
is
big.
Is that as big as PewDiePie? Is that like half of PewDiePie?
Uh,
Like you're almost a millionaire?
he compares. He does a quick Google on PewDiePie's channel and then Gunno's channel and goes, "Well, not based on viewers." We're just starting out. The problem is, look, reason I called is I think we have accidentally found a concentration of supernatural entities. Terms like lair have been used, and I know there's at least 2 of them in this city, and they are aware of us. And I called because I remembered you are invested in the supernatural, but these are more the corporeal types. And
Okay. Well, I mean,
we were think of going how to removing them, but that doesn't seem to be in your wheelhouse. So,
I mean, we're very much a business first.
right, yes.
Like, if you want to hire us as mercenaries, that might be something we can consider. And if you need specialized equipment, we can certainly help you. And if it's a ghost, then we definitely have knowledge on that. And if you're willing to, like, trade information, we might certainly be willing to do that. I mean, have you
Without
tried
getting all the
simply
information.
contacting other hunters that are perhaps more specialized in corporeal things?
That's slow. We have put the information out there of the lair's location, but
Well, then you can probably just wait until some of your contacts help you with that.
yeah, that's probably right.
You probably have friends
is-
in the area. You can gang up on them or something. There's very
No.
few issues in the world that you can't solve, unless it's a ghost, in which case you do need our specialized equipment with,
That is true.
a few shotguns or setting something on fire. As far as I know, I don't really know much about that other stuff. I've just heard.
True, although when we were working with Daria, we just kind of talked the ghost into standing still while we used your gloves to extract its essence.
Oh,
But
I mean, lucky you that worked. That could very easily have gone wrong by the sounds of it.
true, but we'd established a
friendly rapport with the ghost before, so
Okay, well, I don't know the specifics, so
It's
I'll
fine.
believe
But
you
yeah,
that it worked.
to not waste your time anymore. Do with that information about the lake and
Yes.
the hauntings underneath the city what you will. And I will not waste your time anymore.
And
Since,
I will create a ticket that you've reported this stuff, and we greatly appreciate that. And
Right.
I will add you to our list of contacts in case something happens to come up. Then,
right.
can I reach you on this number?
Yes, this is my private number.
She writes.
And
down this
if
number
you
with
do need, we are still sort of a small scale group, sort of getting into the swing of the supernatural huntings. So if you do have jobs of that level, I'm pretty sure we're available for freelancers if you do that kind of stuff.
That is interesting. We will make a note of that. Similarly, please make a note of that and remind me at some point, because that sounds like the sort of thing I will forget. Fair enough. She makes a note of that. She very politely thanks you, very formally.
Yeah, she gets a formal thank you
But
back.
she also very much like, well, I guess that was just sort of a contact thing.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Unless you're buying something from her, it's like, well, why would we drive out there and do a thing that we're not specialized in and not getting paid for?
Yeah. And Victor's like, no, I fully understand. And this was also just to gauge what they specialize in and if this is something they could be called upon.
Yes.
Because the exchange with Daria wasn't that extensive, so he's like, okay,
Yes.
now I know.
Now you know.
Yeah. And then he closes the phone and goes, well, that was a dead end. Although if they do go into the
How so?
tunnel, well, turns out the Orpheus group don't deal with vampires.
What a shock.
It sounded by talking to her that she was barely even accepting that vampires were a thing. She just some supernatural thing you're finding. Sure, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, she barely believed me, but I did mention the Shanghai ghost, so they're putting up a ticket. Now, with any luck, they're going to go there at some point to take care of the ghost, and probably the vampires are going to not like them snooping around the tunnels because 100's 100, right? So that might drive them to clash, and those guys are money. And I imagine if some supernatural's trying to harm them, they would probably retaliate to make it safe. So chances are, hopefully, they will run into them if we don't take care of them first.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were like, oh, you can buy equipment from us, but it's going to be expensive. And she was like, well, what kind of budget you got? And I was like, well, a YouTuber's budget. And she was like PewDiePie. And I was like, no, not close.
Holy shit. I would love that, though. Anyway, so equipment, you say?
Right, but primarily for ghost stuff. But apparently they have other branches which might have specialized equipment for other stuff. It did sound like it was expensive as fuck, so we might need to gather a bit more
That's like a load of bullshit.
money. Well, I mean,
what about we don't just tell our information for free, and next time actually get some equipment out of it?
Uh-huh.
A mutually, beneficial thingy.
I mean,
maybe. I was
traded
kind of
your
feeling
information
for that.
for a foot in the door.
Right. I was kind of also feeling about whether this was just a desk clerk who's like, I don't really believe nothing. And they're kind of like fishing for certain keywords, and then you get transferred over to the real people. Like maybe just a call center where it's like, if people say these kind of words, you put them over to the real guys.
You got the impression that she was just sort of informing, oh yeah, we're a ghost busting company. Mm-hmm. Can we make a sale? No? Okay, write down information, give it to whoever the fuck is the second line and let them sort it out.
Yeah. Like, she borderline didn't sound like she believes any of it. It's like, I'm selling this to...
I sell ghosts and ghost accessories. That's sort of what you sell.
I sell these things. These totally work, and she doesn't necessarily believe in it. So yeah, but very much a a normie frontline.
Pretty normie, yes. She's probably never seen an actual ghost in her life, which is,
Yeah.
to be expected from anyone who isn't
Yep.
active in the field, at least.
So yeah, don't think we can really rely on those guys for this.
Shame.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the only way for us really at this point is either going in and probably dying if there's more than one. I mean, based on my little based on Victor's research, he would probably know that vampires are not an easy prey because
From your
like that's
personal
safe to
experiences, well, I
and
mean,
the research and
ooh,
the
that's
research
actually,
he would.
let me, because that is sort of a
Actually?
luck-based factor, depending on a bunch of stuff. 4. Yeah, you don't have too many specifics as to what they're capable of, but if it was easy, you probably would have dealt with one at this point. Like, they are not
Yeah.
mindless creatures that you can just gun down, or
Yeah.
at the very least, they hide themselves well. And as for what they are capable of exactly in a fight, you've heard miscellaneous stories on HunterNet.
Right. Yeah.
Some say, like,
But it's-
oh, yeah, you just shoot them and that's it. And others say, no, they killed my entire... One of them killed my entire hunting party like it was nothing.
Right. Yeah. But like it sounds like there are various accounts, but in general, the average is these aren't necessarily without more information. It's not something you go in and bash on the head and it dies.
You can't, oh, I go in with my club and go bunk and they die. Like,
yeah, no. Like one probably dangerous, two probably very dangerous.
fair assumption.
So he's
All
like,
comes
yeah.
down to details.
Yeah. But like,
Details that you sadly don't always have.
yeah, but him saying that, yeah, I don't think we're quite ready with just the three of us as we are now with is the wooden stick that he had in his that we had before, is it still in the apartment?
The wooden
I don't think
stick
any one
that
of us
yeah, I assume you
because
took
he
it with
had-
you
he
to the
had the
apartment.
yeah, which we when Pex broke a chair leg and made a steak, and then Victor was like, bitch, I have one right here. I have a few in my kitchen drawer. Are those still
Yes,
there, or were
it's
they
still there.
removed?
No. it was
Okay.
not removed.
So okay, yeah. I guess it makes sense that they would have tried to leave as little marks of visit as possible, save for going, oh, clean, a dirty cup, I must clean.
Who knows exactly what their logic was? Maybe they used it.
It's true, maybe. But he puts it in the dishwasher, washes it. He's not using it. Could be poisoned. But yeah, he's like, I don't think we should just willy-nilly go in. If anything else, we should probably have someone stake out the place, see who goes in and out, sort of stuff. I don't know. Damn, if only Marcus was awake, we could probably... He was good with computers. Maybe he can hack into the surveillance cameras or something of the city and just...
It is almost 9 o'clock, so let's say you build a plan, you write that down, we write that in chat, including stuff you might want to ask Marcus. And then when you have some semblance of a plan, we pick up with that next week.
Yeah.
All right.
probably.
And rather than discuss that, I mean, if there's stuff you feel like you should discuss now, then discuss them now. And otherwise, if it's just, oh, let's not forget this, then feel free to write them afterwards.
Yeah.
Is there something that is worth discussing right now as a course of action? Staking it out? Sure. Leaving some marks on
Marking it.
HunterNet? Sure. That's not terribly difficult. Mind you, anytime you visit this place, maybe you're getting spotted or something. So nothing
Or
is
shot
without
at.
risk. Yeah, or shot at.
Yeah.
I mean, it's safe to say if you're just a mailman walking by, no one's just going to shoot at you unless they recognize you, which they might.
Yeah.
Hey,
Then again,
random
it
actual
can-
mailman.
Yeah.
Go and make this kind of marking to the door of that building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't think hunter markings work that way. They seem kind of supernatural to me.
Well, in the sense that hunters will look at them and recognize what they mean,
Yeah.
but ultimately
still-
it is just a carving.
Yeah, that's very unclear to me whether it's just a carving and only we know the answer to it, like druidic language, or is it just, supernatural stuff that people don't even recognize to be as markings.
Oh, they recognize
hunters
it.
do.
It's, I mean, some of them are like, a cross with some dots.
So, is this some shit we've seen in album covers at some point?
You mean the markings? No, you just,
Yeah.
ever since your awakening, you just know what they mean. And occasionally, when the messengers communicate with you, you will see those things floating in the air near things to indicate, like, danger or friend. Or, in some cases, are you sure?
You fucking what?
That's
You won't,
3
mate.
question marks symbol. Are you sure? Oh, it's just an interbang.
Been a while since I've. Are you sure?
Yes, well, it's one of those things where it would be unbeknownst of me to just let you roll in without at least a double check. Like, haha, this would be funny if I do this. Okay, this will actually have consequences. Okay.
This could really hurt you.
I know you're doing a funny haha. Are you sure?
Yeah. This could be less funny and even less haha if I let you do this.
Ha ha ha, wouldn't
you're
it be
not
funny if I
pre-warned.
put the stick of dynamite in my mouth and lit it? Like, are you sure? Because I will blow your head up.
The GM wouldn't let bad things happen, right?
Right?
Action
same
shouldn't
team,
have
right?
consequences.
Kaboom!
He's not playing against us, right?
Right. I am not playing against you, but depending on who touched that thing, for example, story would have gone somewhere else.
Yep,
You have consequences for your actions.
which is a good thing.
But yes, with that in mind, I think we should probably call it here. And please write down any particular things for us so we can pick stuff up next time. And if you agree,
Yes.
then we'll leave it at that.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Good night, and we will continue this next session.
Yes.
Good night.
Thanks for the session.
Good night.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you for the
session.
session.
Good night.